Solution. Sorry for the hold up, people. I don't know. My device is acting up over here. My joint is acting up. Why it's acting like that? Gotta throw the framies on. Yes, sir. Salute. Monique, salute. Trooper 69, salute. Yeah, my joint is acting up. I don't know what's going on. Rich King, salute. Unruly, salute. Justice, salute. Miss Sampson, salute. Appreciate the new sub. Appreciate that. Asia, salute. Solution. Sorry for the wait, people. I don't know what's going on. My train ain't acting right. My train definitely ain't acting right. Yeah, it ain't acting right, but we gonna get it right though. We gonna get it right though. Let people get up in the building. Let them get up in the building. Yeah, I had to throw my joints on people. I don't know. Eyesight been getting blurry here lately. Trying to get my other joint rocking. I don't know why that joint ain't rocking. Or my stream y'all is geeking on me, people. That's a whole fact. Oh wow, I have fun doing this. Well, I guess soon as they get in the building, yeah, I could drop the link. Tavon Miller, salute. Yeah, come up in the building, come up in the building. Yeah, that's a fact. I don't know. Sitting up here tripping people. My other dream is acting up. I don't know what's going on. If the ladies pull up in the building, not supposed to pull up in the building, and we gonna get our powwow on. Y'all already know, man. Salute to my guys, China Brim, my man Harlem Legend, my man Platinum Shine, aka the Machine. Y'all already know one for those guys with me no 050 bucks. You dig? No UNC Network. You dig? So for those guys, mind the yards early. You already know. Yes, sir. Tavon Queen's night. Yes, sir. Ladies taking over. They're gonna take over. Hit that like button. Share, subscribe. It's gonna be a dope show. Um, waiting for the ladies to pull up. They coming through to take over and give they spill, on what they think or what they see. A lot of our, you know, brethren and our brothers and the kings up here doing on these YouTube streets, man. You understand me? So, we go rock out to that. I know I'm gonna have fun dropping this link. Boy, them dots be giving me, they be giving me trouble. And you hear me? The dots be giving me trouble, people. It's a whole fact. Definitely be giving me trouble. Word up. But other than that, you know, getting shit situated, waiting on everybody to pull up so we can get and get the show started. You know what I mean? Get our sit back on. Show started. You know what I mean? I sit back on and relax and enjoy the show. First and foremost. Delvin, bless up, King. Yeah, be waiting for the sisters to pull up. That's all we doing. You know how it is when you dealing with the queens. They got to get they get right. They ain't got a cam up. Definitely ain't got to do that. We should have a nice, respectful, dope show. You know what I mean? After the ladies finish spitting they spill, if anybody got something to say or wants something to say, they could do so. I'm still trying to get my other joint up and running. I don't know why my joint ain't up. Yes, sir. Ladies' night, Rich King. Ladies' night. What best way to hear it? Melly Mel, salute, salute. I'm doing that right now, sis. Right now, I'm on it. Hold on now. 'Cause let me see. Maybe like I'll do it strictly like that. Okay, automatically did it. Okay, copy. So now let me chat. That's the link in the chat right there, ladies. That's the listing. That's the link. Drop down for the queens to pull up. We give y'all a dope show, man. A show that's needed. You know what I mean? Because a lot of our sisters right now, we burying their voice, people. You know what I mean? So we wanna, we wanna let them, speak their mind and what they feel and what they see. Maybe some will grab it. Maybe some will get ahead and use it. Some may not. You know what I mean? Some may not. Some definitely may not. But definitely a see though, people. Definitely will see. We definitely will see. First sister up, Queen Mo. Salute, Queen.
Hey now, what's going on, bro?
Ain't much. Salute. 050 Cannon, salute, broski. Hey, we waiting for we waiting for y'all to come up, and do just what the title is, to take over. You know what I mean? I say less, y'all say more. That's what the title is. Queens come up and take over. Y'all spit y'all spill. You know what I mean? The show is y'all.
Okay, let me see. Let me
I'm on
shut
mute.
down a couple of these windows.
All right, do what you do. Get ready. I'm on mute. The people in the building. We got 20 waiting. So I'm about to go on mute, and we can start off, with a question. We can do that on the start off, and then from there, y'all take it from there.
Okay, I got a couple of I know my sister's coming up.
Okay,
Yeah, I got
okay,
my sister coming up.
okay. We definitely gonna make it happen. We definitely gonna make it happen. Like I said before, people, for those, who could take, you know, um, an insight, what I mean, from the other side, that's it's great, you know what I mean. But for those who get stubborn and don't want to swallow their pride, then that's on y'all. Ain't nothing better than coming from the queen, letting people like myself, what I mean. I consider myself to be a king. I stand on the throne. I stand on my square, and I stand on. You got to understand and take that type of criticism. It can help you or get destroyed if you don't want to accept it.
Um, I think first I want to say, right, number one, salute to you and everything that you've been contributing, right? We see you working. We see a lot of you guys working, right? and I say you guys collectively, right? I know, um, me personally, I have been ever since I've been here, right? I've been seeing lot, a lot of you guys put in work. I've seen you guys come from the chat, right? I've seen you guys go from being supporters like myself, you know what I'm saying, of the movement. And then I've seen you guys start up your channel, you know what I'm saying? And then I've seen you guys take off from a couple of people in your chat and then like take off. And I know how hard that is because, you know, I've come from uh, a different sector, and then from there I came from a different sector. But the thing is, I don't go from sector to sector. I actually stay in the sectors that I'm in. I just add on, you know what I mean? And I actually collect family members. That's what I do. You know what I mean? So you guys are my brothers. And I'm sitting here like it's just a beautiful thing to watch you grow. Even the ones that I hardly talk, even the ones that I hardly talk to, I'm sitting here and I'm watching you grow. And I'm very, very proud of you. And I think it's beautiful because even though y'all might not see me commenting, or you might just see me drop a crown, you know, the emojis that I drop, it's not because I'm not giving everybody the individual salutes that they deserve. It's because there's so many of you at this time, and I'm also doing my own thing. It's just sitting here like it's so many of you to support that I don't have the time because I'm still in my other sectors. You see what I mean?
Right.
And it's still like, okay, I can't, it's so many now. And it's more of like, damn, the 050 is really growing. And that's more of a nod to the movement. And to see you guys actually, well, I'm going to save that part until later. I'm going to add on, I'm going to stick a pin in this part because I actually have something to say about that later, because I'm just going to stick a pin in this part. Let me just say, I'm going to leave that part on a positive note and say that I am proud of the movement on that. I'm proud of the movement. I'm proud to see the brothers grow and branch out and to make these type of moves that that you're making at this point. I'm very, very proud.
I, I
And I
appreciate
said this to Kanan in a chat the other day. You know what I mean? I'm watching him make moves, and I think people like him need to get more flowers because he's over there doing his own thing and he's not being supported in the way that I think that brother needs to be supported. He's been over there doing the damn thing since, I mean, and silently. And I'm not understanding why people are not over there at least for 5 minutes. I don't care if he has an 18-minute video. Why is he not over there being supported? Why is he not? Oh, I don't. When I'm over there and I'm dropping the crowns or whatever, I don't care if it's a like, because sometimes I don't have time to drop the shit. If it's a like, why are you guys not over there? Say if they were great grandson. I mean, come on, come
you.
on.
Right.
Say if they were bucks. I mean, come on, y'all. I understand it's a lot of us now, but support the movement, y'all. What's going on here? Support each other. It's a lot. Mel is over there. It's not that many sisters. You know what I'm saying? Nari is dropping, you know what I'm saying? She has products that she's dropping. Cola is over there. It's a lot of people doing stuff. Cola's dropping reels. You know what I'm saying? She's over there dancing her ass off. She has products. She has, come on, y'all. The movement is growing.
It's a
I
fact.
mean,
And
you
she
know what I'm saying? And it's somebody up and awake all the time, because you don't know when Kanan's going to drop. I think he's a vampire, and he's a vampire and a vampire slayer at the same time. You don't know what he's doing. Ace is over there. You know what I mean? It's people adding stuff all the time. You got Smitty over there. You don't know what he's up in the morning. You don't know if he's up in the afternoon because he's going to drop. You got Smitty up is up in the morning. A 9 to 5 is better than a 25. You don't know if he's gonna be up at 6 o'clock or 7:25 working in buildings. You don't know what time this man is gonna do what he's doing. I mean, it's just so many people doing what they're doing. I mean, support these people, y'all. I don't even listen. Great grandson is doing parlays. I just learned what a goddamn parlay was a month ago, and I'm over there just clicking on his shit because listen, it's great grandson. He's not dropping negative content. I'm sitting up here like, what the hell? I don't even know what which way a football is supposed to be ran. I'm over there like, what the fuck is a parlay? Okay, like and click.
Yeah,
Support these brothers.
yeah, that new joint, the band joint. Yeah.
Look, Delvin is over there, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even see, I've never seen, because you know where I'm from, we don't have the type of traffic that would warrant at this time a robotic, anything robotic watching you in a grocery store, right? It was Delvin who showed me that.
Right.
It was Delvin's content who showed me that. And I'm sitting up here like, brother, I've never seen that in a grocery store before. Watch his content. He's pushing positive content in his shorts. Go watch him. Click
Fact.
on his content. Like his shit. Stop being stingy with your likes. Or you look, you're scrolling on YouTube anyway. You're scrolling IG anyway. Y'all remember that old college commercial? You ain't doing nothing but sitting on your couch scrolling the YouTube anyway.
Anyway, he, he be dropping some. Yo, what's one of the ones I caught? Now I forgot which one that I caught. That thing, it made me go do a little research. And he know his no. He know his
Yep.
no. He definitely know his no. So same thing with Great God, with the God. We rebuilding yo, he be dropping, he drop heavy, his content be heavy. Like
See?
when I dig into him, I like digging into him because I can relax and just get straight in tune. You know what I mean? I don't gotta worry about what I miss or nothing. I can just jump straight in and say, wow, like he be dropping somewhere, for his content, sometimes it's like if you don't really know who you are, you know, he can teach you and lose you at the same time. If you are a willing participant to listen, he gonna guide you all the way. You know what I mean? So he
Mm,
drops dope content. I be around. I be all over watching certain brothers like me and 050 Cannon. We're about to do something together. I just reached out. I feel the same way you feel, Queen. Like it's guys like that. That I feel like okay, my platform is growing a little bit. So the things that I would want a person to do for me, it's my just due to go ahead and do that for my guys. At day one, he been around, he been waiting his turn, and he's dope. It's not just that he's 050. He's dope.
right.
He took a little short that we chopped it up with on a live on Instagram, and I mean he did that in minutes. Queen, he did the thumbnail and dropped it, and I'm in the chat and I'm like, yo, why he ain't, this is dope right here. This is something that he literally could say he worked on, to provide, to bring that, that content, to life. And he did that. Big Eagle salute. So me and him, we working on something, we gonna try to get ahead and do what we do with that, so I can get my man, because he got the subs, So, I just
Mm,
told him, he gotta just start blessing the platform, get the face to the name, and then
mm,
he off and running from there because he got all the tools. I mean, he got
mm,
all the tools. I mean, he's better than half of these dudes that's running around here with not saying a million subs, but with all them subs, and they really ain't putting no work in. Like that guy, he works. His editing skills is yeah. So hopefully,
mm.
we gonna look forward to that right there. My guy Harlem Legend. We got a show going on. Then I got some things working, but it's pretty much I pretty much just want to know, the we got the sis Melly Mel about to pull up.
That's my baby.
Salute to the Queen Melly Mel. Salute, appreciate you, sis. Appreciate you.
Of course. What's up, Buck?
Appreciate you.
J-Mo, what's up?
Appreciate you.
Salute to the
Yeah.
chat.
So you know,
Melly,
um,
can you turn your mic up a little bit?
I
Oh,
think
y'all
she
can't
said she
hear me?
was working on it.
All right, hold on. Can y'all hear me now?
There
Yeah,
you go.
that sounds good.
All
That
right.
sounds right. So what I'm about to do, Queens, I'm gonna set it off by just saying, for one, I appreciate y'all for pulling up, appreciate y'all for taking the time out. Just the powwow, as I would say, to sit down and pretty much, try to open up a door, what I mean, that can stay open for a lot of our sisters that's up here, that's great content creators, and they really not getting the exposure that they should. That's one. And two, we're, in the YouTube streets dealing with the men, like I feel as though it's in jeopardy. You know what I mean? So I just want, I want to hear from, a female's mouth, what I mean, that, that's a content creator, that been a supporter, and I want their version of what they feel, you know, about how a lot of the dudes, including myself, how we get up here, and sometimes we lose our manhood by, dealing with female tendencies on this YouTube. So, with that being said, what I mean, again, this is y'all show, this is the takeover. So I'm gonna let y'all get ahead and piggyback off that, and I'm gonna shut my mouth.
You wanna go first, Mo?
No, Melly, I've been talking, so I want you to go first on this one.
Oh, okay. Um, I honestly, I just feel like, when it comes to the men, um, sometimes I think it's more so that when they're dealing with ego or they're dealing out of ego, it kind of clouds maybe like how they might deal with us in the moment of them dealing with ego. So it kind of makes it hard for us to kind of get our points across or say how we feel or even come to a level of understanding with the men when they're constantly dealing out of ego. It's constantly, oh, we're right, we're right, we're right, instead of saying, oh, dang, I understand where you coming from, or I see where you might, have a point right there. It's just always, we're right, we're right. Y'all wrong. Y'all need to stay in y'all place, type of thing. And I don't agree with that. Cause instead of us just having an understanding where it might, where we might could come to meet in the middle, it's just we just get brushed off. So
Mm.
And that comes from what though? From a support from
comes from ego.
ego. Right.
Mhm.
Ego. So is it I don't want I don't want the female to do more than me, or it's I don't want the female to win, period.
No, I don't think it's that. I think it's more so of we're in charge. It's more of a power struggle than anything. I feel like it's more of a power thing than them not wanting to see us win or them not wanting to see us do well. I think it's more so of a power struggle. If I'm if I'm an alpha female and you're an alpha male, we're both going to be fighting for, power because I'm not going to bend at the knees and I know you're not going to bend at the knees. So who's going to be the first one to kind of, crack? I ain't going to crack. I'm strong mentally whereas he might be strong physically, so we got to kind of meet in the middle.
Right, right. And I'm glad you said that, because even when you sit back as a female, sometimes even as a male, you you gotta tell yourself, like, okay, what I'm doing is not working right now. So why not open that door for the sisters to come in and let them shoot they shot, and we play the reverse role? Why is it so hard from your view of it for the man to say, "Ah, you know what? This ain't winning what I'm doing right now. You know, let me open up this door so the sisters will come in, and they can probably set a better platform and broaden the kind of, broadcast system, which meaning the
Uh-huh.
sector we on, and we knock the door down behind y'all."
Yeah, I get what you're saying, and I see that a lot because I always tell, my like, the people over here or the people that might come to my platform that I go everywhere on YouTube. I'm not just subjected to just this side of YouTube. I'm everywhere. I have people from different sectors that come to my chat and that support me as a content creator. Whereas you might see a lot of y'all chats, y'all have the same people up all up and through the chat. Y'all never go anywhere else outside of just this sector. and it's so much other things or so much other people from different sectors that y'all could be going into, but y'all don't. Whereas I might be the bridge, I might be the bridge from the beef sector, the black sector, Mo3 sector, other sectors that I be in, where y'all could come over or we could come over to y'all platforms and we all just build. Whether it be we scratching or, we just building or doing events and different things like that, but y'all don't. So
Mhm.
I'm not gonna box myself in or stay in one spot to follow the men around that don't want to do nothing else but just be over here. That's why I venture off and do my own thing. And I know it might look crazy, like, dang, where Melly? Where Melly? Melly is doing other shit in other sectors.
Mhm.
It's not that I don't want to be over here. It's not that, I don't have business over here. It's just, bro, it's so much more lit in a lot of other sectors too, not just our sector. So I be over in different places networking.
Mhm. And that's the thing. I'm not just over here. I'm in comedy. I'm doing hair and makeup. You know what I'm saying? As far as modding for them, modding for hair and makeup, and I'm definitely in battle rap. I'm not over here. You know what I'm saying? We're in other places, and it's not we're just not over here. Y'all know, well, not everybody, but Harlem Legend picked me to come over here. That's where I came from. You know what I'm saying? He brought me over here from um he brought me over here from the battle rap sector himself. So it's not like we just drifted over here. You know what I'm saying? It's we're in other sectors. Do you know how okay, for example, Bucks, you know what happened yesterday when we was on IG. You saw the people that was coming through. You know what I'm saying? They were battle rappers because we were on IG yesterday. Do you know, you see how simple it was for me to just be like, hey, you follow him, you follow him. It's absolutely no hatred. You see how easy it was, just like Melly said, for us to be the bridge for each other. It's absolutely, you see how simple that was? You asked me a couple of weeks ago about battle rap. I said, oh, it's no problem. I can take you wherever with me. You know what I'm saying? See how simple it was? It was a battle rap connect that came straight through there. I was like, listen, my brother, meet my brother. That's how simple it was. It was absolutely no ego in his end. It was absolutely no ego on your end. It's pure love everywhere. It makes absolutely no sense for the brothers on this side to have to be shutting us down the way they do. And Melly and I sit back and we watch this happen all the time. The first time that we disagree with them, no matter how, well, my word is docile. People always say, um they laugh when I use that word. So I'm going to keep using it. I don't give a fuck how people say I talk. You know what I'm saying? No matter how docile you disagree, you can say, "Excuse me, I don't agree with how you say that or whatever," or you could wait patiently and then say, "Well, I feel this way about it." Or, other women in our sector be like, "No, nigga, suck my dick, such and such, whatever." It doesn't matter how you disagree with them. You're still going to get the same outcome. No, bitch, such and such, whatever. What's all that for? Because you disagree with somebody? It makes no difference how you disagree. The fact is your ego is so outrageous that you can't take somebody disagreeing with you. Now you have to be a bitch. You got to be a whore. You got to be all of this shit. Why? Because you're a female? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. All of that because you disagreed. And just like Melly said, you could just simply be a bridge from one sector to another sector. Not every move we make is in this sector. We can be a bridge and you don't even know it. You burning bridges because of your ego. I'm gonna toss it back to Melly.
Yeah. I'm gonna speak on that right quick, Queen Mo, because I do understand that sometimes we can come off, aggressive. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna
Some of
take full
us.
accountability. for my part that I be playing this shit too, because I am more aggressive with the fellas. I can agree on that. Like when you see me in certain places, I'm a little bit more hard on the fellas, than I might be on the ladies. But the ladies still get it too. But I'm a little bit more aggressive with the males, and it's that way because you have to keep a certain way with the males, because if not, then they're gonna see or notice some type of weakness within you. Like when you come over here, you cannot be real, like, you cannot be fragile over here. You just cannot. You know what I mean? Like you cannot be fragile, because if you are fragile, you will get hurt. Like you will not want to be over here. You will, you know what I mean? So you have to keep a certain type of aggressiveness, or just wittiness about yourself, or you got to be able to keep up. And I feel like that's where a lot of my aggressiveness comes from, because I know that I have to keep up in order to be able to sit with these fellas and relate with them on a certain type of level, as me being a woman. Sometimes I might have my days where I'm just real, laid back, chill, soft, or whatever, but most of the time I'm turned up. You know why? Because the niggas carry the men carry the energy. The men set the tone for the energy. So how do you expect for us to want to be feminine and be women and all of this other stuff when y'all carry the energy that y'all want us to follow? So you
Mm.
can't sit here and think that I'm gonna be all feminine and womanly when we constantly have to battle. You know what
And
I
this
mean?
is
When we're
why,
constantly at war. I have to stay suited and booted to be able to go to war with my niggas.
and I'm
So
gonna
that
tell
aggression
y'all,
be there. Oh, I'm sorry, Mo. Go ahead, babe.
no, I'm gonna let you finish. I didn't know. Go ahead.
Now go ahead. I'm done, babe. Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell them why, and I'm gonna show them why, Melly. I'm gonna show them why our relationship works. And people always say shit about our relationship, right? And I'm gonna show them exactly why our relationship works with us being so different. They don't understand why our relationship works, our friendship works with us being so different. And I'm gonna show them exactly how this shit works, right? Me and you have, and this is exactly why this shit works. And I'm gonna show y'all how this shit is supposed to be done. Me and Melly see shit. Sometimes we see shit exactly the same, and sometimes we see shit. Look, that's a tongue twister, y'all. And they ain't even started smoking yet. And sometimes we see shit the opposite way, and Asia, stop laughing at me. And we always agree at the end of the day that we are opposite people and we love each other as sisters and we move the fuck on, right? It's because we have an underlying respect and we don't sit up here and we like bitch, 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 and, you know what I'm saying? Because we love each other, right? It's an underlying respect in our friendship. Now, she says that you have to say suited and booted, and these niggas set the tone. You see how she's like, no, fuck you. And I'm just like, no, you're not gonna sit up here and call me all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna take that shit. You either gonna come and sit down and come to this level, or I'm not gonna talk to you. Melly would sit up there and yell and scream and be like, no, fuck you. And she'll run your whole life story down and make you feel like you was born with a vagina. I've seen it multiple times. I'm not even the culprit. And I'll sit up there and be like, God damn, shit. Don't get me wrong. I'm in there laughing, but I'm sitting up there holding my fucking pearls like, look, what you say, Melly? Woo, child. Don't get me wrong. We've been sitting up there woo chowing for the last few days because that
Well,
shit was funny as a
Okay.
motherfucker.
Tavon Miller. Tavon Miller have a question for y'all sisters. Tavon Miller said, "Ask Melly and Queen Mo, are these new dudes too sensitive and emotional now.
Yeah,
uh,
because none of them can take a fucking joke. Laugh sometimes. Ha ha, he. Sometimes this shit be funny. Why y'all don't laugh? Why y'all don't smile? Damn, smile at some shit. I don't give a fuck if a motherfucker call me fat or if this shit's funny, I'm gonna laugh. I don't give a fuck if it was about me. I'm gonna laugh because this shit be funny. It be hilarious. People need to take some of their emotions out of this shit and just look at it as entertainment. You feel me? Laugh, smile. It's okay to say, "Damn, that shit was funny." Nah, you got me on that one. That was funny, and come back harder with something else to make the crowd laugh. Motherfuckers don't have friendly competition. Motherfuckers not creative enough. People don't know how to laugh at themselves. So yeah, I feel like niggas are too sensitive and emotional now.
my response to that is I think that they are taking our place. I just think that they are tapping too far into their feminine side, to be honest with you. I think that just they are trying to I really think that they are in the medicine cabinet and they're grabbing the estrogen pills at this point. Just like Melly said, like they want to be. I think everybody's claiming alpha male, and if you are truly alpha male, you don't need to yell that you are alpha male. You just are alpha male. You exude your alpha male. You don't have to say I'm alpha male. We can see it if you're alpha male. You don't have to scream or say. You don't even have to utter the words I'm alpha male. We can see it. It will come out of your pores. You don't have to yell that you're alpha male. We can see it. But yes, they are taking some estrogen. They are drinking it in the water. They are doing it. They doing something. They are snorting the alpha male. I mean the feminine. They are becoming effeminate right in front of our eyes, and it's starting to piss me off. Yes, Tavon.
That's a whole fact. I pretty much I piggyback the same thing, Queen Mo. And maybe including myself at times. I know one time I got maybe caught up in a female tendency and you checked me. You know what I mean? So I do know at times, as a male, we get caught up in female tendency ish,
that
typing, putting laughing emojis and chats, and it's just the little things that and I know that I catch myself doing, hearting other niggas shit. Like as when I was coming up, that's kind of like like ABCDFG ish. When you sitting there and you and it's not a right or wrong on it, but when you sit back and you do the math, when you like, yo, why are you sitting there hearting another man's picture? You know what I'm saying? I would thought that would have been a female trait, sitting there on the computer, you hearting your girlfriend shit. You like a man, you ain't be throwing a heart on there. But for a man to be throwing another heart on another man picture, they making it's okay to do it now, but at the end of the day, to me, it's a female trait, and I think some of the dudes are losing. I would say they manhood. I'm gonna say that verbally. They verbally losing a manhood because they up here doing female ish. And that's my reason why they not trying to let y'all in. You know what I mean? Like I think that's just one of the reasons, and like I tell other people, I'd rather see a
oh,
bunch of females going back and forth, doing a R and this and that and blah 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 and SMD. I'd rather see that entertainment coming from a female. I think the male should be more, you know, pretty much delivering that mental nourishment with a little comedy because we got everything all in this one sector, as they would call it. So we don't really got to step out to go get anybody else. It's just a support that we're not giving, and then a reflection off what we giving, being as though that woman is secondary, but most necessary. They gonna act out the way we acting out. So we got to catch it, man. I know I'm trying to catch it. I definitely leave that door open because some of y'all sisters, y'all got great content. Y'all doing y'all thing. Y'all grinding, and y'all doing it without no complaining. And you can't ask for nothing better than that. Some of these dudes up here, they see you on another nigga platform, they mad at you. Oh, yo, why you over there rocking? That's female stuff, man. Like, how you mad at me because I'm going to somebody else's platform that you didn't have words with, because it ain't going no further than words. So that's my take on it.
And I like the fact that you use the word not complaining about it, because honestly, I feel like we don't really complain too much. Well, I could only speak for myself. I don't really complain too much about anything. When I get into some stuff, y'all don't see me running to call for D or call for 050 or none. No, I be handling shit on my own for the most part, because I do be starting shit on my own. So it's only right that I handle it on my own. But you know, but neither here nor there. It's just the simple fact of you gotta. They gave us the the blueprint, right? So now it's all of what you gonna do with that. So I just take it as, okay, I'm gonna make something and do it what I got, for my platform, for my channel. I still have to nourish my own stuff as well as me pouring into whatever you may have going on or supporting you. Because if I water all of your plant, what about my plant? My plant's gonna wither over and die. So I still have to try to maintain a balance between doing my thing, but also trying to support everybody else as well. And it's kind of hard, being every which way or being pulled in different directions and trying to manage, what I can manage. People also have to understand that, outside of this YouTube thing, I still have responsibility.
Well, I could only speak for myself.
You got to echo, Mo.
I'm sorry.
So, in the complaining is just something that I'm just not gonna sit up here and do. I've been doing this for a minute now. You
Hmm.
know, I've been doing this for a while. So I understand, if people don't pour into you, it's not their responsibility, to grow your channel. It's not their responsibility to share you out. It's not their responsibility to get your page lit. It's not their responsibility. That responsibility is solely on you, because I've seen people, you know, have people in their corner get their clout up, move their channel, push their channel, and they still can't be a content creator. So honestly, I'm not looking for nobody to do too much for me, because I know what I bring to the table. You understand? I know what I have to offer. So I don't complain too much in that aspect, because I'm gonna make do with what I got. I'm gonna make it pop for myself. So
That's a whole fact. Everybody just got to just be on that same wavelength. Everybody got to be on that same page. And I mean, I think it's time. I mean, y'all just got to start. I say y'all talking about the Cola James, the Queen Mo, the Melly Mells, the Simbas. Like I just think y'all females got to just not no longer wait. For the get ahead and go do you. I just think it's time for y'all to get ahead. Well, who's the last pretty much dope content creator that represented females? With Tasha K or something like that.
Um, say that again. Did you say that she was representing females?
Well, I wouldn't use the word represent, but the last dope female, well, not even use the word dope, but the last female content creator was who?
You have other people like Pet T Blog. You have people. I mean, there's positive people that's been out here and that's been striving for a long time. I wouldn't necessarily use Tasha K. For me, like for an example, I would use her myself.
Right?
I'm just
Okay.
saying, I understand because she's a larger content creator,
Right,
but
but even the niggas that you said, we see that falls on us though, because us over here, we got these platforms, you know what I mean? And like Melly Mel was hitting on earlier, we forget to use y'all as the bridge, not necessarily mean use, but let y'all do y'all just do in bridging these kind of platforms so them females can be heard on every sector without only, you know, in one box. So well, I know me. I should be hearing about these other, female content creators because I know they out there. They just not getting the platform, and
Oh no, yeah, she's being hurt. Like I watched this young lady, Hershey Sundays or whatever. I watch her, you know what I'm saying? She's been over there working her ass off for a long time, and she's not really getting the recognition that she deserves. She has under 1,000 followers. Like, you know what I'm saying? I see her and I watch her. You know what I'm saying? She's been over there, struggling. Well, not I can't really say struggling, but she's only been getting like a couple followers a month, and she's been over there working her ass off, and I've been watching it. You know what I'm saying? And then you have, she's not even in our sector. She does like celebrity gossip or whatever. And I'm seeing her working and she's not doing shit. And she's just over there doing the shit by herself. And then, but I'm just saying people like that. But you have people right here in our own, like women in our own sector that's not even getting the support that we need. Like, I don't even have a platform. I don't have a platform. But you have everybody going live at sporadic times. There's no like one set. Well, I don't even want to get into that. But there are platforms that's going live. Everybody's going live. We're not all following each other, and we know that. And we know exactly why we're not all following each other. We're not going to play dumb. So now I'm going to say what I wanted to say earlier when I said I'm going to put a pin in it.
right.
Since we're talking about the men, right? Since we're talking about the men, it was all good when there was like an 050 and there started with a difference of opinion between you guys. But now you guys have let it fester. One simple difference of opinion. Now you started letting it fester. Now everything between you guys started, oh, well, he did this and he did that. Now it became like a humongous deal for no reason. I sat back and I watched it happen between a few of you guys. Now it's like a huge deal, and I don't like him and he doesn't like me. But if you go back to why that shit started, y'all can't remember. Y'all can't remember. Now it's a full on I hate him and he hates me. And if y'all go back, y'all can't even remember why the fucking shit started. So now that y'all have these platforms, or one person might have a platform and the other one doesn't, y'all aren't sharing each other out. Y'all are all going live at different times, or maybe the same time. Nobody's supporting anybody else. Y'all are actually holding each other back by going in each other's chat talking shit, or not even going in each other's chat talking shit, but y'all don't share each other out. You don't support each other. And all of this shit started, and everybody started from the fucking 050. This shit is ridiculous to me, and I'm just saying it because it all started over ego and bravado, and it's dumb as hell. It's dumb to me. Since we're talking about the men, that's where the shit started from. It's crazy. And so instead of y'all even look, it's either for me move around each other or support each other, but you don't have to talk shit about each other and prevent each other from making money and making their own moves. You see what I mean? So it's either move around or leave each other the fuck alone. That's pretty much all it is to it. You don't
Well,
have to tear each other down.
well, I wouldn't necessarily put it all on 050.
Oh no, I'm
I
just saying
would,
that's where they started from. I'm just saying that's where they started from.
yeah, that's where when we had when they was when it was Clash of the Titans and different things like that, but that was just for the content of being content creators, or just the entertainment side of YouTube. But it gets see, listen, this is my thing. I don't have a problem with the scratching, with the back and forth and all of that other stuff. My thing is this: when it starts getting to a point where it's starting to get personal, to where people
Mm-hmm.
is digging in people's backgrounds, digging up people's information, doing all of that extra shit instead of just being creative, that's when I just be like, all right, y'all like niggas be doing too much. You know what I mean? Like, why, like, whatever happened to people actually being creative and putting some stuff together to, make it funny, or, we get on these platforms and hash it out and make that the content, you know what I mean? And just leave it on the table after that. it just gotten to a point where it's just like, damn, everybody like, yo, niggas just go the extra fucking mile, and it just makes you not even want to. It just makes you uninterested. Like,
Right.
it's
You
too
bring your
much
families into it.
talking about people's dead peoples, and like, that's too much. It's too much. Like, I'll roast all day. I'll clown you all day. I'll use your own content against you. Shit like that. I don't have to dig into who you are and put that on blast to make that content. That's not content to me. You just a nosy motherfucker.
Right. See, that's why, I was saying from a female view, because you we watching, including myself, dudes, us guys, these are the things that we're doing. So from a female view, what type of respect do you lose when you see when you see individuals just, males, should I say, just constantly just ramping, rang, 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 rang.
I mean,
Um,
that's that's what it's come down to. I mean, it's that's that's the content for most people. I mean, I ain't even gonna hold you. I'll be on that type of time too, but I will put some stuff together just to show people, like, or just put some shit together just to show people, like, okay, this is where it started from. This is what we doing. Just the breakdowns of certain things. Sometimes people can't even really break down where their beef started because people don't have receipts. People don't have times and dates. People just be having made up bullshit that they put out on the internet. And I ain't talking about knowledge, because knowledge be having his shit together. Knowledge be having his receipts. So salute the knowledge, because he do be having his shit on point.
yep.
But it's just the fact that people will take stuff, make shit up, run with it, and then now everybody is like, oh, yeah, you gotta wear that jacket type of thing. And I'm not with that. And there's certain things that is just like, all right, whatever. We'll make fun of it, we'll make jokes about it and shit like that. But at the end of the day, it's like, all right, what we doing here?
Right, that's what I'm
Now,
saying. That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. Like when you get to that, when do you get to that point where it's like, all right, this shit getting corny now. Enough is enough. Then you got some people, they going back and forth with people for a year, some months, and it's just like, when do now, I guess, step outside of being a content creator and step into being a fan? When does it kick in? You like, all right, what I mean? I ain't going to that channel. I already know that person is going to be talking about that. And that's where it really is starting to come for me anyway. And it's sad to even say that I'm a YouTuber. You know what I mean? Like, now being a YouTuber, now you get scrutinized because now they're looking at you like, oh, you one of them guys that just get up there and be talking about people's mothers, and you can't even really enjoy, the I guess the reward of being a YouTube creator slash content. I mean, a YouTuber slash content creator. You can't even enjoy it because they put you in that box automatically. Oh, all you do is just blah 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 blah. So my question is, when do you, as a fan, be like, yo, you know what? I'm off that situation right there. That's getting corny. They've been doing this, back and forth for however and whoever who knows how long. I'm off that. When does that, as a female, when you looking at this content creator from a fan view, like, enough is enough? When do enough be enough?
I've already started. Um, if you've noticed, I've already started. I've started going to chats list. I already been me. I've been bringing my battle rap friend, my battle rap friends over here for a long time. So when they have hit me up and been like, "Oh, because I started seeing them over here a lot less anyway." You know what I mean? Because at first they was excited, they was like, "Oh shit, this is the shit," and then they was just like, "Oh, it's just gonna be the same shit." So we might as well just stay over there with our own drama. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. You know what I mean? Because we have our own drama over there. So you know what I mean? Because everything over there moves just as fast as over here. Because y'all know over here, if you miss a day or two of, you know what I mean, a day or two of drama over here, it's just like, damn, what happened Wednesday? Because everything over here moves just as fast as soap operas used to back in the day. If you miss something, then you just lost. You got to go back and watch 2 days worth of shit because somebody that got pregnant, had a baby, moved in with a mama. It's just a whole bunch of shit that happened. because we have drama like that, just like with the 10 toes and the behind the bacon, egg, and cheese. You know what I'm saying? It's the Woo Child shit. If you missed it, you just missed it, and now everybody's talking about it, and it's everywhere. So you listen. But it's the shooting every day, and there's no content in between. Like, where is your content? If this is your only content, then it's on repeat. What's the point of tuning in every day? Because this is your content.
Well, let
This
me
is the
ask
only
you,
thing that you have.
what did y'all think about that situation? Let's just talk about that. What did y'all think about that 10 toes and behind the whatever y'all want to call it? What that was to me, that was nasty work, man.
That shit was funny as fuck. I ain't even gonna hold you. I had a good time with that one.
And I only would take it as comedy because the brother did say he was trying to go viral. I gotta respect that. But you know, for me, this is a job as well. It's cool to have fun. It's cool to what's the name. But when you put your life in jeopardy just to say you want to go viral, now them laughs and smiles turn to frowns because he wasn't in nowhere like a wet chat and shit. Them areas are not even like that no more. You go there and get a problem. So now it's like you're going to, you know, put yourself in predicaments and situations to where as though you might not make it out of just to go viral.
Yeah, I
So when
feel
does this
like
fun, you know what I mean? When does the laughter stop? Like when does it be like, all right, this kind of
I
overboard,
get
and
what
then
you're
you go
saying.
viral, and you ain't go viral.
I
I'm gonna
get
tell
what
you
you're saying.
something. um,
When it's go ahead, Mom.
the the fact that he didn't know that, like you said, when does the laughter stop? The fact that he didn't know that his laughter could have stopped that day in broad daylight. I'm not talking about the 10 toes actual incident. I'm talking about his laughter could have stopped before he even reached 10 toes. You see what I mean? Just by him doing the foolish shit that he was doing, um, just for a moment. I'm not talking about the cash apps. I'm not talking about any of that shit. I'm talking about just him doing that stupid ass shit. That's how you know he didn't grow up in a place like that. Just by you taking those type of chances, thinking that shit was fun, nigga, you could have been driving to your own death just for a moment, just for clicks and views, and you trying to have a moment. You the fact that you made it out. I'm not even talking about the actual incident. You driving to your own fucking death and you didn't even know it. That shit could have been detrimental to you. Like, what the fuck are you thinking about? So the fact that you made it out and Melly just made an ad about you, you, my boy, you lucky all you got was your face on an ad. Cause my boy, that bacon, egg, and cheese
It
ad
could
was
have been
funny as
on the
hell.
T-shirt.
You know what I mean? Right. You could have had your face on a bacon, egg, and cheese on a t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? But that ad, I ain't gonna lie, that ad was funny as shit.
It
I
was.
think Melly should send it to you because that shit was funny as hell. I'm not gonna lie. Cause that shit, that motherfucking woo child, that he turned into a southern old black woman fast as shit. Cause that's all I hear. Cause I'm from the South. That goddamn woo child. He said that shit and grabbed his goddamn the neck of his goddamn collar. That shit was funny as hell. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I keep saying that shit, because that's all I hear. Southern old black woman say that shit all the time. And I'm sitting up here like, that's all I heard growing up. Woo, let me get
Well,
off my feet because my ankles are swollen. Woo, child.
where did he drive? Where did he drive from though? Didn't he? Because he's not from New York, right? So where did he
Ain't
drive
really-
from?
I think that negativity is more entertaining than positive stuff on here. Nobody ever really well, I'm gonna just speak for our sectors, and not just our sector over here on the dark side, but some of the other sectors that I see as well. And I was having this conversation not too long ago. Basically, like, we're not a part of that billion dollar club. You know, we not even hitting on 1,000 near club, you know, we not even hitting on 100, you know what I mean? So, you know, our sectors kind of get off on the negativity more than we do positive things. So when I brought up the ideas of, okay, let's start holding different kind of shows. Let's start doing events on panels. You know, there's so many different things that I see from other sectors that I'd be like, dang, yo, we could be doing stuff like that. But because we're not intertwined with each other as such, we can't make those type of events happen. And then you also have to understand a lot of us don't have big ass platforms to where other sectors would be like, all right, let's go. Let's do this. Let's whatever the case may be. Because you have to understand it has to be an equal give and take, you know, with other bigger platforms as well, you know, because they're gonna be looking at, damn, well, what could I get out of this? How is this going, you know, help me? You know, and people think like that. But a lot of us don't have big platforms to where we could do certain things because a lot of people won't come and support, you know? And it's like that. But like I said before, I feel like the negative is gonna always outweigh the positive on this internet because you have a lot of people up here that's miserable. You have a lot of people up here that got mental issues. You have a lot of people that live in dysfunction. So it's always gonna be, you know, that type of thing when you come around these parts. But I don't know. I honestly, I be contributing to that shit. So I ain't gonna sit up here and act like I'm just some type of prophet or angelic this or you know I'm just some type of angel because you know I be starting my shit and everything like that too, but like I said, I don't let it go beyond this YouTube thing. It stays right here. So when I turn this shit off and everything like that, it stays right here. And I feel like a lot of people cannot leave that shit on the table when they leave off of this app. They start doing devious shit, they start being spiteful, and start doing extra shit that's really not called for. So, I feel like if people wanna see more positive content, then people are gonna have to start supporting more positive content. I'm not saying just completely just annihilate the fuck shit because sometimes you have to have a balance. You know? You have to have a balance between good and bad. But all the time, always bad, always just like, no. I don't think we're gonna make it as a sector just all all bad all the time. Let's start putting some stuff together for our viewers, putting stuff together for, our subscribers to see the content or, tap in with us like that. So that's just my take on it.
And see that's why I say that when you see the dudes up here doing the ripping and ranting, this is why it's so easy for you, Melly Mel, to cut it down when that live say end and you say leave and you hit that button. It's easy for you. This is why I say it's a female trait to be doing what we doing. So now I think the dudes are losing themselves because they don't know how to press the end button, press the leave button, and woo-saw, jump out that costume and come back down to reality. They still be performing in real life like they on YouTube. Somewhere you got to know how to say, all right, great show. Like a prime example, me and Chase Millie, we had a dope show. He shot his shot. I came back at him, shot my shot. It was a dope show. We ain't beefing. We ain't doing none of that. We had a great spar moment. We did numbers on it and we moved on and we both support each other to this day. That didn't get pushed. Everybody didn't acknowledge that. Like, yo, you know what? That was dope. You know, you had two dudes, everybody trying to stretch it out to be like, oh, yeah, they beefing, they this and that. And it wasn't nothing but a quick spark.
Yeah, I didn't even see, and that's the thing. I didn't even hear about that until Chase mentioned it. No, it wasn't even you, as a matter of fact. Chase said, "Who's going live?" in Sonny's chat, and I said Calico, and he said him and Calico had a dope show. I didn't even know him and Calico had a dope show, and I'm sitting up here being a renegade. I didn't even know him and Calico had a dope show, so that means Calico must be partially shadow banned because I didn't even get a notification. You see what I mean? This
Nah,
is what I'm talking
what
about.
you just on Calico? You were just on Calico show the other night, right?
Yeah, that was night before last, or it might have been last night, night before last, night before last.
Yeah, that was a dope. I caught it late, but that was a dope show up for 12 o'clock. And I said, look at that support. You know, you stay up. You know, what I mean, because his joint maybe what 8 o'clock where he at, and 12 o'clock where we at, and you caught the show live. You know what I mean? I think that's dope. That's a true supporter. You know, when you up and you there, and I be feeling twisted sometimes. You know what I mean? But I do a lot of running during the day, so 12 o'clock coming, ain't no telling what moon I'm landing on. You know what I mean? When I take it down, so I try to recap it, and I'm
Oh
trying to go.
yeah, because I'm an insomniac, so I stay up pretty late. You know what I'm saying? And I was working the entire time. I'm up here, and I work actually when I watch y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I work from home, and I was in here, and I was working as I was on his live. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that works.
Oh, okay. So I was
So
like,
I sleep during the daytime. So actually this morning when I caught you, and the other day when I caught you, you know what I'm saying, I had not been to sleep yet. You know what I mean? So I'm up all night and most of the morning, and then I sleep during the daytime.
right,
So like now I'm just really getting up, and I'll be up until tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? And that's how that works. And I work throughout the night. So when I'm watching y'all, I'm actually working behind the, what I'm saying, working behind the scene, whatever, and I'm working as I'm on the panels and shit. So that's why I laugh when people are like, "Oh, y'all motherfuckers on YouTube all day. Y'all niggas don't have jobs." Surprise, bitches, we do. We do. We do have jobs. Dumbasses. This is what I'm talking about people assuming and shit like that. We do. It doesn't make sense when people assume shit. Y'all sit up here talking shit and you don't know shit. Dumbass people.
so sad. So
People just want to talk shit, and this is the problem with everybody. I'm just saying, in general. In general, people just talk shit and they don't know what they're talking about. So instead of people just calming down and opening your mouth and asking questions, some of us might answer you, some of us may not. You know what I mean? But I'm saying, instead of people listening and talking and asking questions, you just assume and talk shit and listen to what other people try to fill your head with, and run with that fucking narrative and run with a lie. That's crazy. You'd rather just believe that bullshit and keep that lie going, instead of you just asking questions and being patient with your brother or sister and being like, okay, this is what it is. Some of these brothers need to practice that shit instead of being so fucking emotional. Calm down to talk to each other. Melly had a great idea and nobody fucking listened to her. Like she said, why don't we have events? We can really liven this section up. She just said that shit right now. She said that shit last fucking week. No, nobody paid attention to that. It was crickets. She said that shit a few months ago. Why don't we have giveaways? Why don't we have this? We can liven this section up. Nobody fucking listened to her. It was crickets. But as soon as her ass started getting on her panel, start talking shit, her fucking chat is shared out. But then
Lit.
everybody complains. Go ahead, sis, because I want you to talk on this shit.
Lit. Chat be lit. It's probably gonna be lit tonight because I'm about to get right up on my fuck shit after I leave here. I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna sit up here and act like, you feel me. That ain't the type of time I'm on, because that's the type of time I'm on. But when I'm just doing regular stuff and just, you know, doing holding positive, like when I did my girls talk panel, right? The fellas did tap in, no cap. They did tap in, but it should have been more people to tap in when it was dialogue, or it was healthy conversation about black men and black women and how we should be, talking to each other, how we should be communicating. And I used the Jeezy and Nia Long interview for reference points. How many people tapped in for that? I didn't have a room full of people, but as soon as I'm up here barking like a fucking chihuahua, everybody's in the chat. So it just goes to show that when you do good content, people don't watch, people don't tap in. So can people understand why I venture off to different sectors? Why I'm not always just stuck in this one spot? Because when you venture off, you'll have more people that'll come to your chat that might like different content that you might produce. And we need to start getting back on actually being content creators and putting on shows, doing the research, doing certain things. We need to start getting back to the essence of that.
And I
I
think,
kind of miss that.
and I think another thing we missing, we missing that everybody, pretty much you know, go bash the show. So, like for an example, everybody was high on the numbers, and it's like, yo, we everybody about to leave Melly Mel show. We're about to go hit Queen Mo show. Everybody that was just on that show is going over there. Like I seen it done. I seen dudes
Yes.
get monetized in one day. If they not monetized, if their numbers ain't right, we literally all of us take that same crowd and we go to Queen Mo page. We go to Queen Mo page, everybody over there. And we did this all day, every day. We go over there.
Facts.
When we leave there, we going over this channel and we go and everybody ate, everybody was happy, everybody it just I don't even know where that joint it just fell apart at, but that's when YouTube was fun, man. When I was a fan and it'd be about 100 of us in the chat when a thousand views to us was viral. Everybody, they sugarfoot around now, like, oh, I've been putting up numbers. Now I remember with the movement, 1,000 views when we started hitting that 1,000 mark, man, that joint was like viral to us. You know what I'm saying? Because we used to be all over the place. We leave from rest in peace to King Sebastian in the morning joint. Once after the morning joint come on, 050 joint come on. After 050 joint come on, we go for the Harlem Legend joint. Then at the Harlem Legend joint come on, we go tap Feed the Wolves. We go tap like it was just fun. You know what I mean? And everybody got to do all that within 24 hours. Nobody was complaining. I mean, nobody, they wasn't, having an issue. They wasn't, promoting that they the alpha male and they wasn't doing none of that. Everybody was just having fun, enjoying being a fan, not so much trying to jump out the window, go with your own channel, be a content creator, which is nothing wrong with it. But, you know, um, I think that's what we lost. I think if everybody can do that, man, and take time out, because it ain't about nothing. Especially, if you a guy like a Hassan Campbell, it shouldn't take nothing for you to move a crowd, because everybody want the accolades. Oh, I'm that, I'm this, I do that, and I do that. It shouldn't take nothing for you then to move a crowd and say, yo, listen, you know what I mean? I'm not on my channel right now. I'm over here. Go follow me over here. This is where I'm gonna be at. It's just that simple. And I don't know where it get confused, like somebody like literally going in their pocket, or they afraid they're gonna miss, a day worth of views. I mean, I don't know, man. But I hope it could get back to that. You know what I mean? So guys could be up here having fun, man, and not being angry, not looking at each other as competition. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, man, we're not the competition, man. You know what I'm saying? The competition is upstairs, and if
Friendly
we don't,
competition. I'm gonna say this, but sorry to cut you off. I'm gonna say this. Friendly competition is good. When it's a battle of damn, that was dope. Like I like how they did that. Let me see if I could, put that together. Let me see if I could put something together, do this, do that. Friendly competition is always great. You know why?
Thank
Because
you.
it kind of helps you become better or see where you could improve on what you can improve on. Like lately, I've been trying to push, people in our sector on the dark side to be more creative, instead of just putting up the pictures. We could put up the pictures all day long, but I haven't seen nobody really put, nothing together that's like, dang, that was fire, or we just sitting there cracking up, or we just sitting there laughing like, dang, that was dope. You feel me? Because like I said, I don't mind laughing at myself. You can put the Miss Piggy pictures up, do all of that shit, but be creative with it, you
sword
know?
sharpen sword, sword sharpen
Yeah,
sword.
like be creative with it. Like, dang, ma, you couldn't do nothing else better, girl. You could have did something else better than just that.
I just
Than just
don't like.
post
I just
my
don't like the
picture.
ones that shoot and then they want to be picky when it's time, to get shot at, now it's or why you, it's no rules when you have, we gonna say not a physical war, but a verbal war. It's no rules.
Oh nah, I ain't. Oh nah, I ain't on that type of time. If you
Yeah,
shot
but
at me,
dudes be on that, Melly. Dudes be on
yeah,
that. They start shooting, and then when the niggas start shooting back, then now they want to be like, oh, yo, well, it's such and such this and such that. It's like, not yo, my nigga, like, all female. If you go shoot your shot, keep shooting, keep getting reloaded, keep doing what y'all doing until y'all get tired. Y'all the only one that's gonna be able to stop it. Nobody else. You know what I mean? And that's just dealing with all things. So, like you said, and I piggyback off it. Like people need to start being a little more, how can I say, more joyful with it. You know what I mean? Stop being so tense. Stop being so serious and knowing that it ain't gonna go nowhere. Getting your blood pressure up. You ain't gonna pull up. Ain't nobody pulling up. Ain't nobody causing no kind of harm. So have fun doing it now. You know what I mean? Enjoy it. You know what I mean? Make it content. You know what I mean? If you gotta make content in that manner, make that your content. But put time into the craft though. Clean it up, make it look good. Because like that, the hot sauce joint, that was alright, but I'm like, hold on, I'm hearing that shit is BB gun wounds. It's like it's too much questioning with that situation. Yo, did y'all salute? Did y'all be wilding? Renegade, renegade, renegade,
let's
renegade.
go, D. Let's go then. Let's go then. See, when I said that shit earlier, you was like, fuck out of here.
That nigga
Let's
said
go
that.
then. Be a renegade, nigga.
That nigga said what? Nigga
Get
said
it
fuck
with
all
you.
that, get along. I,
Uh,
I feel you. Yo, DG, I feel you. It's shit. We ain't gotta get along, nigga. Let's shoot. But my thing is, nigga, just stay reloaded. Y'all don't want to hear all that. Oh, it's always an explanation at the shootout. Nah, nigga, we don't want to hear that. It's sorry tomorrow. That's how I'm built. You know what I mean? That's why I don't get caught up with that. I shoot my shot. That's it. Period. I
No,
ain't ducking back up to see the nigga down or not. Nigga, it is what it is.
no, that's not what he's trying. Nobody's talking about kumbaya all the fucking time. What I'm saying is all day, every day, shooting like, where is the actual you can't shake the shit up with like content every now and, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't throw a piece of content every day in there every now and then. And this is not even what we're talking about. We was talking about the women were not being heard at all.
Right.
This is not like, were you here from the beginning? This is not even, hold on. And Yak, I'm glad you're back, because it's been a few people on the side that have been looking for you. Can you check your DM, please? I just wanted to say that, Yak, I'm glad you're back, because we've been missing you, brother.
That's a fact.
Anyway,
Yak
Yeah.
been gone.
yeah, Yak been out of here. So I don't know
Back.
what's been going on, but I'm glad to see your face back in the chat, my brother. We've been missing you. And that's what we're saying. You know what I'm saying? We're not saying, we're just saying that the entire, if that's all this is, you know what I'm saying, just, you know what I'm saying, ops with the same content every day, bow, 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 bow. Like, it's like watching the same TV show every single day. So what's the point in tuning in? And this is why numbers are dwindling. Even if it's 2 people a day not showing up. So the next day it's going to be 3 people not showing up. The next day it's going to be 4 people not showing up. And then on top of that, you're disrespecting the women. Now, I'm not talking about one platform in general. I mean, not one platform in particular. I'm talking about in general. So now you're shooting at, I mean, now you're losing twice, because you're having the same content, and then on top of that, you have another issue, which is disrespecting women. So that's starting to be a no-go, because that's another issue. So come on here. That's the problem.
And even if it was like new beef, niggas would still like tune in and shit like that. But niggas don't even be having new beef. Like, it just be the same old beefs.
So
Yeah,
what
it's the
what
same.
what
You're
y'all
shooting at
what
the
y'all
same
think about
people.
the joint that that China said, which I think I jack it. I'm 80% with jacking that, man, where everybody get together and I think it's time to start taking shots. If we're gonna take shots, let's start taking shots at these bigger platforms, man. Let someone go and break the door down in that clubhouse scenery. Let somebody go break the door and get in that Vlad TV algorithm. Like, let's get ahead and do some and support each other while we're doing it though, because we got people that's working. You know what I mean? But people so scared to jump in other people's platforms. Again, same thing when it goes down to the woman. People are so scared to put their ego and what they got to the side and say, yo, you know what? Let me get and go push Queen Mo. Yo, you know what? Let's go ahead and go. Let's go push Melly. Melly got an idea on, everybody getting together, getting events. Like, that's something that somebody should at least, put together where we all can come together as one somewhere and throw some where you can bring your own table. You got merch, you got product you want to sell, you got merch, you got, like, we doing our thing on here. It's just that we're not doing it collectively.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
And wait a minute, because this is what we was just talking about, D. Look how you just came in here kicking the doors off the fucking hinges. And we just having a productive fucking conversation, my nigga. You see? And now, now he got me ready to see what I mean? How energy transfer. You see how he
Do what
came
y'all,
in here?
do what y'all do. This y'all show.
Down. Now
Y'all
I'm
took
ready to
my
kick
show
some
over. This
shit
y'all
down.
show,
Now I'm
man.
ready to kick the motherfucking door down because now he about to kick shit down. You feel me? Like, you see how that shit just transferred. Now I'm about to get all rowdy and shit. You
That
know what I mean?
That's
So,
that energy. That's the energy. This is why I pick y'all
yeah.
females to get up here, because this is y'all show. This is y'all running this. This is the main reason that we shedding light on the support that we're not giving to these female content creators, the female supporters, and the females in general. We just not giving them they just do. You know what I mean? And like Melly Mel said earlier, we not allowing them to be the bridge that we truly need. Because we ain't getting nowhere yelling and screaming at each other all day. Our numbers ain't going nowhere. We in the same cardboard box. I ain't see nobody. I don't even know what viral look like. Let's just let's stand on that. You know what I mean? And I don't like my biggest YouTuber right now only got 20 some thousand. My nigga China only got 20 some thousand, subs. That's my biggest YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I mean? So it's like, when we gonna start turning around and start, looking at, you know, I guess they would say bigger fish to fry. You know what I mean? Because it's bigger than just what we doing, man. So
Yeah,
All right.
I agree.
Um.
I agree. I definitely want to salute to you, Bucks, for having me up on your platform. I appreciate you. Just giving us a place to where you feel like you wanted to figure out or see where we might come from in anything that we were thinking or how we might be feeling about whatever's going on our side of YouTube. And I appreciate that. You feel me? Like I said before, I'm a balance between good and bad. I ain't all good and I ain't all bad. And I ain't about to sit up here and just be a fucking hypocrite and act like I don't be doing shit, or you feel me, because I do. You know what I mean?
right,
But I could still get up here and say my opinion or speak in a manner or give light to whatever or however how I'm feeling about whatever's
Mhm.
going on, being asked. So I appreciate you. I appreciate your chat for letting me up here and you feel me speak my piece.
that's a fact. I mean, and we should all do that, man. Even myself, definitely got to start, doing more, going to the female platforms, digging in. Even if we can share content, man. You know what I mean, and give a piggyback, or alley oop, as I would say, and create a dope show. You know what I mean? Like, we gotta stop, as they say, pocket watching. We gotta stop view watching, man. You know what I mean? Like, because that's where it come from. Oh, I ain't gonna support that because I pretty much ain't gonna get nothing out of the deal. You know what I mean? And we gotta
While
stop having that mind frame.
while Melly is up here, y'all being male and female content creators, let me just say this. I think y'all all are squandering an opportunity by not listening to Melly and visiting. And I've been saying this ever since I've been over here. Y'all need to visit each other's platforms. And I don't understand why y'all are not doing that more often, because stuff like this is productive. It doesn't matter if it's this type of conversation or other conversations. And this is why I did what I did yesterday or a day before. I'm not sure because my days kind of running together, Bucks. But you said what you wanted from me, you know what I mean? And as soon as I had an opportunity, that's what I did. You know what I mean? You see the type of people that follow me, you know what I mean? Because I hardly hit the panel like on the IG, and you saw who immediately started coming in, right? So like you said, it costs no money. You know what I mean? This was what, about an hour or so, an hour and a half out of Melly's time. She's a female content creator. Y'all are 050 brother and sister. And this was productive on both of your behalves. You see, it's people in the chat that are listening. So you see the type of feedback that you are getting. I've been watching the some of the comments that have been rolling in when I can from my other device, because I am working at the same time. So, and then
yeah, what up, Bucks, my nigga?
Salute the yak, yak that sets the panel.
What's up, Queen Mo? What up?
hey,
And Melly, I'm gonna tell
Salute.
y'all this: a bunch of these dudes on here, tender testicle beta males. Melly intimidate their ass, so that's what it is. and she fine as a motherfucker at the same time. So how they gonna leave back around here?
yeah, Melly. Look, Melly put a hurting on the eyes, don't she?
She put a hurting on the eyes. Then she had these niggas tucking their nuts. So
She put a hurting on the eyes. Melly put a hurting on the damn eyes, don't she?
That's just my perspective. All right. What's up, man? What up, baby?
How you been, man? Where you been? Everybody been missing you, man. Where you been at? Yeah?
I had a little situation I had to take care of. You know what I'm saying? And, fall back from it, tighten all the screws, cross the T's and dot the I's. You know how it go.
Okay. Good to hear
Melly,
you.
Melly, you hurt eyes and feelings, baby.
Don't y'all put me on the spot. Do not put me on blast like that.
Melly, you hurt eyes and feelings, baby. That's my sister.
You already know, honey, y'all about to be going at it in a minute.
Melly, you didn't take the PS5. You got the ugly coat, right? Tell me you ain't taking 5, yo. Come on, yo.
We good. Me and D, we good. When I tell y'all that's my twin, that's my twin for real. Like it's crazy how two people could not never know each other in life. It comes together like me and D and be just so like, intertwined or close like that with each other that it's crazy how we just feed off of each other's energy. Like whether it's good or bad, we feed off of each other's energy. So, D is always gonna be somebody that's close and near and dear to me. So, regardless of what
I love watching y'all debates. I love it.
In fact, Rose Gold Jesus, go check her out, Melly Mel, YouTube.
Yep, Melly Mel, all caps, baby.
Yep, that's a whole fact. Go show subscribe. But yeah, Melly, that's dope because what you have is you have sword shopping sword. You understand what I mean? And I think this a lot of people they gotta embrace that. You know what I mean? They gotta embrace somebody that's willing to come in and let you know, like, yo, listen, that right there was a little hiccup, man. Clean that up, keep it moving, wipe your mouth off and keep doing what you're doing. But you got a lot of dudes up here that, they'd rather, sit there, tuck their tail and run, get an attitude, run in the corner, pout, then come back. Oh, yo, nigga, and you like that shit is corny. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully,
Bucks. I use me and Bucks for an example. Me and Bucks, when we got introduced to each other, we got introduced on the Rocky issue. You remember?
That's a fact.
But both of us are solid stand-up G's. We ain't let a hiccup interfere in some real nigga shit. And I rocks with Bucks like that. And I'm one of Bucks' biggest supporters. But when we started out, we could have been shooting swords at each other.
That's
but some real grown man time, real shit always gravitate to the top. And Bucks one of my favorite channels on here.
That's a fact. I appreciate that. Yeah, I definitely try to stay solid, man, because only thing for me, it ain't really. I mean, to be honest, it ain't even really on me. My thing is just try to buy into my supporters and let my supporters know that I ain't gonna fail. I mean, I think that's is my worst enemy. I mean, it's trying to get my supporters comfortable where they tune in to 050 Bucks and they know they're gonna get dope content. They're gonna get content where they can enjoy it. They're gonna get content where they can feel like they involved. They're gonna get content where they can say, "Yo, I don't mind supporting that brother." That's the kind of supporters that I got now, and that I want to keep having, and I'm gonna keep working because I know I have them. Like Queen Mo, prime examples. A lot of people don't know. Me and her connection, the connection is crazy. And I say that only because it's very few that I will allow to check me. You know what I'm saying? And when you hear somebody raw in a manner where they calm, cool, and selective, and they checking you, and I respect that. I can't buy that for $1, man. So that is a supporter. Like I told her, it's beyond being a supporter at that moment. You know what I mean? So I respect sisters like her. You know what I mean? That keep it solid. That ain't gonna bend for nothing. That ain't gonna hear somebody row and roar at them, and they run around and tuck their tail. You know what I mean? So it's sword sharpens sword, and a lot of dudes gotta adapt to that. They gotta know how to adjust, because a female is secondary, but they definitely most necessary. And we got to stand on that.
Because I don't yell. I'm not checking people out of disrespect. I'm doing it out of respect. I have to remind you how you're supposed to be. You know what I mean? You, mm. And you know exactly why I did it, and I had to bring you back to you. I had to bring you back to you.
She can check the hell out of me too. You gotta respect it
You
because
know
she do it
what?
so calm. She do it calm and ladylike,
Well, I didn't. It wasn't calm and ladylike with him, and he know it, and he know exactly why I did it.
Yeah, she tore my head off, and I was out of pocket. You see what I'm saying? And we don't have and you know what's sad, yo, to be real with you, man? A lot of brothers really need a Queen Mo. They get up here sometime, and I know sometime I do it. I looked at a video I did one day. Man, I gave myself a headache looking at me, yo. And I'm like, damn, that I looked it corny. You know what I'm saying? But when you in the moment of that, and you have somebody that'll be like, hey, yo, the homeboy, you looking you looking real wacky right now. You need to come down a notch. You know what I'm saying? Because what you doing right now is out of character. And we ain't gonna see that then. But to have someone like that to just intervene respectfully, you can't buy that, man. And at the end of the day, a lot of these content creators, they need that. They need someone to at least tell them, yo, listen, that's not a good look on you. And I took
But
that shit.
it's a lot of people that don't. Um, it's a lot of people that don't like that. I've lost a lot of people behind that, and to me, it don't matter because I know I did the right thing, so I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck, and it's not like I can't be checked because I'm checked all the time. People pull my coat all the time and be like, you know what? You not this and you not that. I'm like, all right, okay.
But then you be
Sometimes,
dusting that shit off Queen Mode. Then some females get into their feelings. You're like, oh, I ain't going back on that platform. Certain people always want to. You dust that shit off, and you be right back like you never left.
yeah, sometimes I'm right and sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes I go overboard. You know what I'm saying? Melly done said a few things to me. You know what I mean? And I'd be like, okay, well, not a few things, but she said something to me. You know what I'm saying? Not one thing either, but she said something, some things to me. And I'd be like, okay.
Ladies on here though, like my channel, I think I got more female followers than a lot of dudes' channels in this sector. And I appreciate the ladies because the ladies, when I'm off my square, I got like 4 or 5 ladies that pull yak in like that. What the fuck wrong with you? Why you letting them? That ain't even you. They'll come check me and put me in my place, and I respectfully though, but I take that. You know what I mean? Because man, I respect their opinion, and I respect the fact that they even got the time to realize who I really am. That shit ain't me. So I don't let these dudes get at me. So I understand what you mean, Bucks. I got like 2 of them. I look like a straight sucker. I can't do that shit.
And he don't even realize that the women on his shit on his panel don't even get along. He don't even realize that.
I mean,
I'm telling him that right now. The women on Yak's shit don't even get along, and he don't even realize that. Because we just down there like we there to support him, and we hate each other.
And I respect that. But like, there's a few people that have reached at me in the back asking about shit, but can't nobody talk to me about nobody. Everybody, man, if you ain't gonna talk to them with me, I don't want to hear about it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feed into certain shit. So, but I don't know to the degree, but I respect the fact everybody coming out with me and they just rock out with me. So I love the ladies on here,
And that damn sure ain't gonna DM you about no bitch, cause shit, if you ain't talking to me, bitch, I don't want to hear shit.
We both be ready to fight anyway. I had to walk over, thin ice around her and Melly. They be trying to, they be trying to beat a brother up around these bars, keep me in place. Cause I talk too much for their ass, I think.
Lies.
No, you cool with us. Look,
Nice.
right?
I'm just fucking with
Hey
y'all. You
yo,
know y'all.
Melly go win. She don't care what's what, how what, and yeah, she's gonna shoot. She gonna shoot. Hey, I'm gonna shoot. You gonna shoot back. It's gonna be war.
Hey,
I like
Bucks, you
Melly
got to
because
go.
she don't bite her
You got to go
tongue,
look at
man.
the one. I defended the little man about the damn PS5. She was ready to cut my head off, but I wasn't budging. You don't take the little nigga game. Get the little nigga an ugly coat, man. You don't take his game because he lose the coat at school. Yo, come on, yeah.
Oh, it was over the coat. Oh, please don't talk to Melly about the damn coat. Please
No,
don't.
I wasn't folding on that. You know, man. Bucks, you know what we did at Shorty. We had a coat wrapped around our shoulders. Something. We get the wrestling out there. We leave this shit in the playground. Little nigga ain't thinking about no coat, yo.
That's a fact.
Oh
Came home,
man.
came
Little
Oh,
home
boy,
to
I
the
didn't know it was
PlayStation
over
6.
the coat, Melly.
It was
I was
over a coat. No, yeah, no, that's not what it was about. Is the fact that he kept losing his coat. I bought him like 3 coats in a month like in a month's period, and I
oh
was like,
no.
yo, I'm not
I
about to keep
know
buying coats.
once he said something about the coat, I know the coat situation. So I didn't know he was talking about the PS5 in the coat. So I said, please don't talk about the coat. Because god damn it, we're not going over this coat
Yeah,
situation again.
we're not going through that again. But I
I just had to
appreciate
defend the little man. That's all. Because I was one of them
it up
little boys. I
there.
was a boy. That's all. We boys. That's all it is. You got your real stand up dude. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
he
see, this is what I'm saying. As mothers, see y'all look at the male perspective, but as mothers, when we are out there working and we keep providing the coats, come on, gentlemen.
That's what.
Y'all
Listen,
not
listen to me.
looking at that. So you are rewarding bad behavior.
No, Queen Mo, listen to me. This what I told her. Go
Network
get the little
Calico,
nigga
no.
ugly Walmart coat and make him wear that ugly ass Walmart coat instead of the polo coat. The nigga gonna make sure he keep the coat next time.
We got my boy Network Calico on the bill with the Renegade.
Yeah,
That's my
Calico
guy,
salute.
man. Yeah,
Oh,
man. A lot of people don't know, man. When I first started this, right, man, that brother, man, Network, and I be feeling bad because our timing is off, and when he be dropping his joints. But long story short, that man took a timeout. We get a lot of guys like Network. I say that Network, ACETV, we rebuilding. Them dudes took time out, man. Literally on the phone with me. I did a live with Network Calico is walking me through everything while I'm on the live. That's a fact. Walking me through everything. I was geek when I learned. And it was little things. Like I didn't know how to drop a link. Network
Yeah.
Calico showed me how to do that, man. On the phone live, like took the time out and mind you, he's building his own platform.
I was about to say that. I was
I'm about
about
to
to
hit you up,
say
Calico. I still
why
don't know how to.
brotherhood. I'm gonna tell you why that's important. Because since Calico was just learning himself, for him to take the time and show you how to work your shit when he was just learning how to work his shit. Now you telling me that's not real brotherhood? That's exactly how Calico is.
That's
That's a
gangster.
that's a fact, yo. That's why I say, yo, I always tell him, yo, like at the end of the day, I can't tell my YouTube story without announcing I say that for him because he was the first. No accent, no nothing. When I mean this might have been the first time I even spoke to this brother. You understand what I'm saying? When he timed in, that joint made me feel so good. If you look at the live, yo, I was so happy because I was having I couldn't do nothing. I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. And that man just took the time out, and we ain't do one live. When I couldn't get it together, that man said, "Hold up, wait a minute. Let me go chime in on this other device and let me help." So what I'm saying is he didn't just give up when the first time didn't go right. That man said, "Oh, we got another solution." And with that being said, man, I for always, what I'm saying, appreciate my man Calico, man. I mean, my joint always be extended to that brother. You know what I'm saying? Because that's for me, those are things that ain't got to be done. When you don't ask a person and they just time in, you can't buy that. You know what I mean?
This is exactly what I'm saying. This is why I love my squad. This is exactly why. It's been times the same thing with Melly. It's been times that Melly has been tired, and I'm sitting up here like, Melly, I don't understand. And Melly has reached out, and she's just been like, I know this motherfucker know I just got off work, but god damn it, I'm gonna spend the next 45 minutes explaining the same shit that I just told her ass yesterday, but I'm gonna do this shit. You see what I mean? It's just done because this is just how the squad is. They do this shit because this is, man, let me tell you something. God damn it, DGR. And see, this is what I'm talking about. You gotta love this motherfucker.
Bro, stay on go.
You go
just-
live, nigga. Why Calico gotta go live? You gonna tear shit up, go live, nigga.
You gotta love this motherfucker. And see, this is why I love my fucking squad. And same thing with DGR. You know this nigga, and this is how I gotta tell you. See how I just turned up when I seen the fucking shit? DGR too. DGR helps when he don't have to help. You too, motherfucker. I love you and I tell you this shit every day. If you, God damn it, he's like y'all know he's my younger brother, but he protects me as if he's my older brother. I love you too, motherfucker. God damn it.
Renegade.
Just the fucking renegades. God damn it.
I'm gonna drop down because I do have a show.
Shit.
And I'm gonna drop down because it's my turn to tear some shit up. So I'll drop back in with y'all.
Hey, Melly Mel, I appreciate you, sis, man. I thank you from the heart. Thank you for the pull up. I'm hoping everybody can get that message. I'm hoping everybody, as including myself, to show some more support, some more love. And you already know when I jump in your chat, keep winning, sis. Keep doing what you're doing. You heard?
Love you, Mel.
Thank you. Salute to everybody out in the chat. Salute to Renegade family. Salute to y'all. I'll catch up with y'all in a little bit. Calico.
My brother Calico.
There's my Cali.
Salute, bro. What it do?
Oh man, another day like the other day, man. If who didn't do it if Bucks didn't do it, man?
You already know though.
God damn it, all right, man.
West Coast.
Hey, what's happening with my motherfucking crazy ass, Trini ass brother, man? What's going on, man? Where we at with it, man? What niggas talking about out here, man?
Oh
man, hold on though, Cali. You didn't put the big on the Bucks. You gotta put the big on the big Bucks, my bro.
You hear what we talking about over here? You hear that language you speaking over here, Cal? Go. We speaking that big boy language over here. You can't. You hear what I mean? It's called the female takeover, baby. You heard me?
I see, man. They better try to turn it. They better try to turn around and see what they turning down, man. What's happening with my motherfucking sister, Queen Mom, man? Yeah, I see you in the back, man. What's going on with my people, man?
Why don't you make me one of the flags, man?
Oh yeah, that one nation under a bud.
Man, mail me one of the flags, bro.
I
like that one.
Hey, listen, Cali. I got something to tell. We've been getting a whole bunch of feedback, a positive feedback on that show. They said the brother and sister connection was connecting, my bro.
Oh man, please believe it. If not, then why not?
I was like, hey yo, what's up with that? And it's from the battle rap side. Can you believe that?
Oh man, shit. Hey man, it's always a treat when real players meet. You know what I'm like?
They said the connection was connecting. I said, oh, word. They was like, they was like, yeah, that was real positive. I was like, oh, shit. What the fuck was y'all doing up that damn late? They was like, nah, the playback. It's like, all right, then.
Man,
so if you've been watching Calco, if you've been watching Calco, what you think, man? What you think, pretty much, the message, the Queens had today, as
you gotta catch me up, man. I just pulled into the Max Shack, man.
Okay, well, we pretty much talking about the state, how, us YouTubers as men, include myself, how we be getting up here doing female traits, man. We be doing things, that we would normally pull up on a situation to see females acting, the way we be acting up here, you know what I mean? And, some of the females, are more feeling less appreciated. We're not, opening the door for the females to do their work. You know what I mean? Being a bridge, that they can be. You know what I mean? And we, as a man, for myself, I'm taking responsibility. You know what I mean? And that's just with the, with the echo is,
For real Bucks, most of the women more solid there's more solid women on here than it is solid men.
Right, but why we not supporting them? This is the thing. We gotta, and we know this. We gotta support them because, as Queen Mo and Melly Mel said earlier, they our bridge. We ain't gonna go nowhere if they don't lead us, man. You know what I mean? We can't open up the door and lead the way in kill a suppressor.
Every successful thing any man doing is a female standing side by side with him. That's the only way it's gonna work.
I say it again, man. They secondary, but most necessary. But that's that's the quick playback on that though, Calco. Talking, just about I mean how some of us, we need to clean our act up. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of female content creators. You know what I'm saying? They doing their thing. They going voiceless. The men content creators is pushing them to the side. And we just smothering them. We're not letting them, spit they spill. We're not letting them, uh, you know, see things the way they want to see them and react on it.
I, I'll first say this, Queen Mo, what we was just talking about, how the live was good, the vibe was good, so Calico don't even fall into that section.
I'm sorry, I was getting a soda. I had to go to the refrigerator. I'm back.
No, it's all good.
I thought I could sneak off for a second. You
No, it's
said,
all good.
what was we talking about? Go ahead.
We was talking about the difference between how motherfuckers don't really allow the women to partake in and we kind of smother them out or whatever. And my thing is, I refer back to you as far as what was the question? What was we just talking about? So that don't apply to me. I pop up on my sister's shit. I support them. I bring them up on my channel and let them rock out how they want to rock out, man. I'ma always have respect for a woman, no matter how fast I slap the shit out of a bitch.
I support the ladies, you know what I'm saying? But only reason they don't come up on one of you brothers or sisters show me how to get this live stream shit. I still don't know that shit yet. I'm an old gangster.
Oh man, a nigga will walk you through it, man. It ain't shit, man. You know what I mean?
I'm reaching out. I'm gonna reach out to you.
Yeah, that shit is peanuts. That shit is peanuts to an elephant, man. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what we're gonna have to deal with. We have solid brothers that's gonna always pull our sisters back if we see them on the edge, and vice versa. And God thank him, God bless him, because a lot of motherfuckers don't have the privilege to have a solid ass sister in their corner or a solid ass brother that's in their corner. And a lot of them, I mean, we didn't see any more on one occasion. I'm the type of nigga that will get out of the way, because some bitch ass niggas just really need some nigga ass bitches. And if I'm in their way, they can't be with each other. So I just try to get out their way.
That's why I fuck with Gallagher. And ain't nothing wrong with no constructive criticism, man. We got to stop taking everything so personal.
Yeah, no, I'll put it to you like this. I don't take everything personal, but I take shit serious until you let me know it ain't serious.
Thanks. That's why I stand up, man. Say what you mean and mean what you say.
Straight up and down like a zipper. I'm cut from that carpet, cloth too thin. I'm cut from that carpet, man. And I don't play that. You put your hands on me, then I'm gonna put my hands on you in defense. Nigga, all you gotta do is make me think you thinking about putting your hands on me, nigga. And that's enough.
I'm scary. I'm gonna swing first.
I'm easily convinced. I'm easily convinced. I'm getting off first, nigga. I don't even know what second mean, nigga. Second mean just first at not being first. You know what I'm saying? So rather it's in the physical form with a motherfucker standing in front of me, or on this app and whatever. I mean, all of this shit, bro. I tell niggas the same shit every time. If you gonna shoot at me, nigga, shoot 100 or better. Because if you shoot one, don't mean that I'm gonna shoot one. I'm emptying the can. I'm emptying the can on you.
Don't know how to play fight, man. No play fighting. Not
at all. But I'm a reactionary. You feel me? I don't go out actively hunting niggas and I'm gonna make it my day. I'm gonna make it my business just to go fuck with such and such today. Or I'm finna just go pick on whatchamacallit today just because I know I can. Nah, I don't move like that. But if you get at me, nigga, I'm gonna get at you. Simple as that. And
since I was a kid, I hate bullies, man.
Yeah, no, I bully the bullies until I'm labeled a bully.
The bully, man, for real.
That's the whole fact. And we definitely losing that. We losing that trait, man. Whereas though, like you said, Calco, and you gonna shoot, you know what I mean? Make sure you got another arsenal, you know what I mean, to keep this war going, because I'm loaded on it.
Man, It's belt
Rich
fed
Craig,
over
my
here,
boy.
nigga. We coming out the box with it, nigga. It's belt fed, so I don't even know what stopped me when it's go time, you know. But again, I always say that, and I always put out these main three things. If you're gonna do it all, nigga, because I'm gonna do it to death, like James Brown. Number one. Number two, I don't fuck with nobody until you fuck with me, and I'm gonna fuck with you back. And then when I do that, nigga, and I choose my time to fuck you up, I'm gonna use you to help me do it. I always say the same shit. It ain't no big ass surprise. And number three, I'm not Teflon. I'm not bulletproof. I'm not the biggest. I'm not the baddest. I let niggas know that also. But
Hey,
I
this my
always lead off with I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems with nobody. But if you become a problem for me, nigga, I'm gonna get problematic for your ass.
the biggest issue is a lot of people want to tell you how hard you swing back. You can scratch me on my hand. That give me the right to pick up a bat and bust your fucking
And
forehead.
break it over your motherfucking head, nigga.
That's simple. You can't tell me how much pain I'm allowed to take.
Well, what it is some niggas don't understand that you are 100% responsible for every decision that you make. That's in your control. But you ain't responsible or in control of the outcome and the motherfucking consequences that come along with your decisions that you make. And the second
Thank
that you figure that out, nigga, you gonna learn how to walk slow and talk low.
That's a fact. Rest in peace to the homeboy El Campo. That's a whole fact.
Exacto, the incomparable El Compa. Man, I know you up there looking down on me, you chive ass turkey.
you.
Yeah.
Hey
But
man, I'm
then,
about to
you
drop
know,
down y'all for man. I gotta take care of something real quick, but I appreciate y'all always.
that's a
The
Yeah.
most
fact. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate the pull up, man. You're a radio, man. Stay doing what you're doing. Keep winning, man.
already,
Yeah.
y'all know.
That's a
Much
Yak, it
fact.
love.
was good seeing you. I expect to be talking to
Yeah,
you later. Yeah.
Yes, already. You already know what's up. You know how we
man,
lock in. Calico, man. I'm gonna reach out to you, Calico. Man, I need some help on some shit, bro.
Absolutely, man. You know, I'm picking up the graveyard shift tonight, man. I should be in there about what on the East Coast time by 11:30.
Already. We tap in. Everybody be safe out here.
Yeah, that's a
Yes,
whole
sir.
Okay.
fact. Appreciate the pull up. Yeah, then, to piggyback off what you said too, Calco, everybody got to stop saying beef. You know what I mean? When you got, a little verbal warfare, keep it verbal warfare. You know what I mean? Just keep your sword sharp. You know what I'm saying? Make sense of what you're saying and keep the content coming. You know what I mean? And that's
That's
just
the right
that's supposed to
answer.
be the bottom line. Everything else should be irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? Because when you start getting caught up into that, oh, yo, I'm gonna pull up. Now you have to how can I say, you got to piggyback off that pull up. So now people gonna get tired of hearing you saying, yo, I'm gonna pull up, and you ain't never pull up. People getting tired of you saying this. So now just keep it verbal warfare, keep your shit sharp. You understand? Keep your content coming and keep shooting. You understand? That right there is the, I think the ingredient that everybody is missing. Everybody's getting too sentimental. You know what I mean? When they get shot at, they want to duck behind a corner or duck underneath a car and and try to lick their wounds, man, instead of, getting up, keep firing.
Um, the fastest way to make a nigga stop shooting at you is to start shooting back. Um, I mean, I don't know. It is what it is with me, bro. You feel me? Niggas know what the team is. Niggas know what the scheme is. So it's not a Rubik's Cube. It's not hard to figure out. I say it all the fucking time. Nigga, 050 is the movement. Renegade is the squad. Dark is the side. I mean, if you choose to not like that or to not give a fuck about that or to be bothered by that, then you got a couple options. Um, you can write your senator, see if he can change a law to make, I don't know, I don't know, maybe put
I
a
know what
law.
you about to say. To make me give a fuck.
Mm, I had to catch myself because I knew I wouldn't. Um,
Yeah.
I mean,
I know where you was going.
you can get in line. There's plenty of niggas that don't like me or my squad, so you wouldn't be the first. Or second, just drink you a tall glass and shut the fuck up and chill. Trust me, if you do not fuck with me, cool. I promise you, I won't lose one motherfucking Z of sleep about you not fucking with me. That's cool. But you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't say on one hand you don't fuck with me, but you wish you could fuck with me. Rather it be for the bad or the good, nigga. I don't care. You take it, stick it in your left pocket or your right pocket. I just know that niggas know what it is with me. And if you don't like it, fuck you. Simple as that. So
Fact.
And my whole thing is I like to just move around people, right? And because of the people that I deal with, look below me, look who you have to deal with. You know what I mean? Look who I'm dealing with. You know what I mean? I like to just move around people. And once I tell you to just simply move around, you know what I mean? I'm and then Calico's coming, then DGR's coming, and then you have a MELL who don't give a fuck if you're a man or a woman. She's coming. You see what I mean? And then, quite frankly, because of the shit that's been going on recently, I have already made this announcement. I've seen the playbacks go up. I've seen, like, Calico literally woke up because I was yelling so loud. I don't even get my decibels up that loud. Where I'm just like, listen, bitch, I don't even give a fuck at this point. I'm so sick of men and women thinking they can just talk to me any kind of way. At that point, I was just like, listen, professionally, personally, look, YouTuberly, motherfucker, if it's a word at this motherfucking point. Look, social medially, motherfucker.
Exclusive.
Look, you know what I'm saying? Message, bitch. Like, I'm tired of being disrespected. It's no more, you know what I'm saying? Queen Mo-Fi, oh, you're a bitch. It's no more of this shit. Like, I'm tired at this point. And so when you ask conversation and what we're doing at this point with the men and the women and men disrespecting the women at this point, because y'all see that I just really sit back and I'm just like, excuse me. I know y'all see me doing it all the time. Excuse me. Hi. Can I get a word in? Hi. Because I'm respectful and I'm just like, I'm reserved and I'm just laid back, because other women are just like, hey, yo, nigga, suck my dick. Can I get a word in? And they talking over top of motherfuckers and they saying shit. And I'm just like, excuse me. Hi. Can I get hi? Excuse me. Hi. Excuse me. Well, you know what? I don't have that apparatus, so I'm not going to sit in here and say, you know, suck my dick, because I'm a woman. I don't have one of those. I don't have that apparatus. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to sit here and say that type of shit. But I, for one, am tired of, just because I disagree with your opinion, I got to be called a bitch or a whore or lay down and let me stick my dick in your mouth, all that type of shit. You're not going to talk to me that way. You're not going to do that. You're not. Me personally, I don't warrant that type of disrespect. You see what I mean? So, and then of course, I'm not going to take that type of disrespect. And of course, I don't want to sit down and have these whole sessions of, I feel like, I think you need to give me an apology, because for what? You don't mean it anyway. That's why I don't need the apology. Other women might need that to move on and all that. I don't need it to move on, because
I don't give a
you
fuck.
don't mean
I
it.
need it.
So
I need it, goddamn it. So you better apologize to you for me, even if you don't need it.
You see what I mean? Look, there goes my
You
brother
got
talking.
brothers that's with the shit. I don't fuck all that, nigga. Apologize to her anyway, nigga. I don't give a fuck if she don't want it.
Anyway. Just in case you want an apology next week, nigga, that's on
Jack, nigga, put an apology on credit, nigga.
You see what I mean? You see what I mean? And this is why when people talk about me, by the time something happens and the apology is coming, I'm just like, wait a minute, bro. What are they apologizing for? We took care of it in the back. Look, we hit that nigga off the goddamn balcony like he was red. And I'm sitting up there like,
nigga. You forgot the office hours, nigga?
Like, what happened? What happened though? Don't worry about it. It's something that happened in the back on another panel. And I'm like, I don't go to the ops panel. I don't know. Well, they was talking about you over there, but he's coming to apologize. They holding this nigga up by the collar. And I'm sitting here like, but what happened though? Don't worry about it. I'm like, oh, okay.
All I'm saying is to the other niggas that got supposed sisters, nigga, whether they surrogate or whatever, nigga, stand up for them like I do mine, so it could be a real fight, nigga, because I don't give a fuck. Listen, I'm going to say it again. I always respect a lady. I always lead off with respect with a lady. But Calico is from the home of the Panthers and the Pimps. I don't give a fuck about a punk rock ass bitch. Fuck you, ho. Drink poison.
We say you from the era of the James what's that, James Brown. He is smack a itch.
Bitch, fuck you. I'll break your nose and shoot your brother, bitch.
Oh, not in the pinky toe.
Fuck you, bitch. That's just where I'm at with it. I am not under no false impression that every last woman on this earth is beautiful and a woman and a lady and fuck all that weak ass
That's
lying
true.
ass shit.
That's true.
I don't know where y'all come from, but nigga, it's scandalous ass bitches out here that'll go knock a nigga that she think with a few dollars in his pocket, take a nigga out on a date, don't get a nigga no pussy, but see that the nigga will had a loaf on him, had a few dollars on him. This bitch and dropped her motherfucking ear pod in the nigga car so she can track that nigga down back to his spot and have her motherfucking cousin or baby daddy run up in that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
That's the new trick right now. They doing.
Lady, nigga, that bitch ain't no lady, nigga.
Nigga leave their AirPod right in your car as a tracking device, nigga. Roll right
Come
down.
on, man.
Right?
I've seen bitches do some scandalous ass shit. So it's hard for me to lie to somebody else when I know I can't even lie to myself about that. Like every woman is virtuous, every woman is beautiful. No, it's some punk ass bitches out here. And them the ones that I'm talking about. As far as the ladies, like, I mean, it all goes in the same thing like a Chinese last name, man. If it ain't about you, if it don't apply, let it fly. But if you that, bitch, I ain't gonna give you the respect that I give my grandmama, my sister, my mother. Fuck you, bitch.
And it's the same thing that my brothers tell me all the time. You know what I'm saying? Calico and DGR, they say this all the time. We need to feel comfortable in the woman that we're out here protecting. We can't sit up here and keep jumping in and protecting these women and we don't feel comfortable in protecting you. That's the thing. You can't sit up here and jump in all of these. Okay, we're jumping in. We're out here. Y'all are out here jumping in these men's faces and then want to run back into a lady's place. You see what I mean? You can't do that. Hey, Milkwan.
Yeah, I damn sure don't like the want it one way and want to have your cake and eat it too. You want to be the one that want to go slide your panties off and put on some boxes and put your baseball hat on, turn it backwards, put your hair in cornrows and say, I ain't no punk. Then when a nigga crash your motherfucking chin, bitch, fuck you. I don't know why you would say anything like that to me. Shut up, bitch. You know what it is. You know why a nigga said what he said to you. You wasn't talking that shit a minute ago. Take that punk ass white dress off, bitch. You ain't virtuous.
Yo.
No, you can't. And it's the same way. He asked you know what I'm saying? Like, the topic really was like one of the topics I know that he wanted to talk about tonight. What kind of what one of the things he wanted to touch on was what, you know, how men was coming off, right? But I wanted to kind of piggyback on that and say what I wanted to put a little spin on that myself, because women need to do the same thing. We want them to listen to us and we want to treat them with respect, but I mean, we want them to treat us with respect, but we need to be given that in return. You see what I mean?
It's a two-way
We
street.
need to be doing that in return. And this is why it works so well with I think that's why Calico and I got the positive feedback in my DMs that we did, because I sat there and I listened to him and he sat there and he listened to me. You know what I mean? And I was honest with one of my friends, you know what I mean? And I actually told him why it worked. And I'm gonna say this now. And a lot of people might not agree with me because I am sort of old fashioned, you know what I mean? But it is what it is, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell you why this kind of worked. And I didn't do this because it was his platform. I did this because he's a man, right? And a lot of women might not agree, but again, fuck it, I don't give a fuck. Y'all really gonna realize what's in my brain at this point, right? It didn't work because I didn't do this because it was his platform. I did this because he's a man, right? As women, sure, we can guide, you know what I mean? We can sort of point, but men are supposed to be leaders. You see what I mean? Men are supposed to lead. We can support, you know what I mean? We can kind of point them in the right direction, but they are supposed to be natural leaders. Now, you know, ladies, some of these men, they can't lead you. They gonna lead you straight into a drain if you let the controls go. But you got to make sure before you let your full control go, you got to make sure, you know what I mean, that they not gonna lead you into a goddamn drainage ditch, straight into a toilet somewhere. Because if they can't lead themselves, goddamn it, where the hell you think they're gonna lead your dumb ass to? So you got to make sure, you know what I'm saying, that they leading themselves straight first. So this is why I let him lead the conversation. Because if not, I would have just took over the whole conversation, or I would have just dropped the fuck down. I don't care who platform it was on. This is why the conversation worked, is because I was quiet and I let him control the conversation. Whatever he wanted to go, this is where I let him go. This is why I said, okay, let me piggyback off of what you said. And then I was quiet. And then I was like, okay, what you said. Okay, then I piggybacked off of that and I let him go. And I was quiet. Okay, next topic. Wherever he wanted to go, I just added on. And then I might have put a little spin on it. And then he piggybacked off of what I said. And then, okay, it was the next topic. You have to be quiet and let him go. And then, okay, now it's his turn again. That's what it is. It's 50-50, but you got to let him. It's pretty much 49-51. That's what that is. In any relationship with a man and a woman. Now, like I said, I'm a old fashioned, and also I'm Southern, so you got to put that little bit into it too. But you can't be out here trying to dominate a man like that. But also you got to understand that he's supposed to be a leader. If he's not a natural leader, now that's a complete wash right there. Because some of these men don't know how to lead their own self.
Absolutely.
Again,
now I'm gonna stop on that part.
But how you handle it? How would, from a female, how would you handle a man that you identify that don't know how to lead themselves to a wet paper bag?
Oh, first of all, you can identify them straight off. You just can't. Either you don't deal with them, or you try. Honestly, you would try to work with them at first, but once you see that they just you out there, you can't be taught that shit. Then it's just a wash. You can't do nothing with that. Because usually they are more argumentative, they're estrogen prone, you know what I'm saying? Like they're worse than the female. They have female tendencies. They arguing back with you. They want you to take control. They just, you can't do anything with that. You can't do anything with somebody that it's too much estrogen. There's too much on their, they are very effeminate. You can't do anything with that. If a woman feels like she can control you, what you gonna do with that? And a lot of women like men that they can control.
Because it's some of them out here.
A lot of women like men that they can control because they want to control that man. That what you want with a man that you can control. They want to be the man. That's why they want to be the man. Like I said, I'm just speaking personally. I'm not speaking for all women. I'm just speaking for myself. I'm just speaking for myself. A woman is not supposed to be controlling a relationship. That's not a natural thing.
It damn sure won't be in my house. I'm gonna keep it real. It's never gonna be that in my house. I'm a firm believer in teamwork make the dream work. And if you're dealing with a motherfucker in a situation as far as a relationship, it ain't never supposed to be a me. You're supposed to take that M and turn that motherfucker upside down. As far as You got some motherfuckers that just like to be dominated, men and women. And
Right.
God
Like,
bless
what are
them.
you doing?
God bless them. Because I'm not trying to dominate my wife, and I'm never going to be dominated. If I have the respect as what I see as a man is supposed to have for his woman, significant other, wife, counterpart, or the one you've just been fucking for a long time, that y'all have that mutual respect with. It's supposed to be just that, mutual respect. So I don't ever want her to think that she gotta get on her motherfucking hands and knees in my presence, because with me, my mentality ain't gonna never be happy wife, happy life. Nigga, it's happy house, happy spouse, happy house. I don't believe in that
Indeed.
happy wife, happy life shit. You feel me? Because if I'm just breaking my motherfucking back to make her happy and say fuck me, and I ain't making myself happy and she ain't making me happy, then shit, it seems like everybody working against my team.
Right. Because if your spouse is, let me tell you something. If I'm happy, I'm going to do everything in my power to return the favor. I'm going to want to do that for you. I'm going to want to make you happy. See, I work from home. You know what I mean? So I'm going to make sure when you come home that you are okay. I'm going to make sure. Listen, does he have, you know what I'm saying? Is his shit right when he comes home? Look, are his clothes on the toilet? So when he gets in that shower, his shit is ready. You know what I mean? Is his food ready? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that shit hot when he comes? Like, stop fucking playing with me.
But see, every good CEO need a hell of a motherfucking manager. So if she fire you, then why the fuck you talking to the CEO, nigga? If she fired you, I'll put her in the position to do that. So you don't need to talk to me. If
You know what I'm
something's
saying?
wrong,
Like, stop playing.
if
Look,
something's wrong with my motherfucking burger when I go to McDonald's and I come back, I actually speak to the manager. Nigga, do you think that I'm gonna ever be on the phone with the owner of McDonald's?
get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm gonna make sure that you are happy. If you make sure that I'm good emotionally, I'm gonna make sure that you are happy every which way. And we're not gonna get too deep in that shit. But I'm gonna make sure that like I said, I'm old fashioned. Stop fucking playing with me.
From scratch.
Look, from scratch.
Hello, sunshine.
Get out of here. You talking to a southern woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure that you are good. Duh.
A lot of
Look,
females lost that trait.
and this is what I'm saying. And y'all, you know, people have normalized this modern behavior, and I don't understand that shit. Running up in men's faces, clapping, rolling their necks, talking loud. Well, motherfucker, I said, what the fuck are you doing, rolling your neck and clapping all in this man's face because you're disappointed in his behavior? You can't cross your legs and explain that shit in a normal tone. He can understand that you're upset. He already knows that he fucked up when he did the behavior. He already knows that shit. Y'all don't have an open communication. Now that shit is fucked up.
Sometimes I do admit it's every blue moon. It goddamn sure ain't every day. It's every blue moon, and that's just because of the time that I've been with my wife. It get to where them decibels get a little high.
Oh, sweetie, I yell.
And she will be doing 10 times more yelling than me. I think she yells because I don't. But she understand. We both have a clear understanding that anytime that my voice tone has to go over the voice tone in which I'm talking in right now, then a couple things need to happen. One, we need to unplug from the matrix. Go sit your ass in the corner or leave me alone. I don't want to talk. And even though I know that drives my wife, that pisses her off when it's something she trying to get across, and I feel like she don't want to talk, but she know when I say this word, when I say this phrase, as a Oakland nigga, for those who may not know, if I start off my next thought with this sentence, it's either because I'm done talking to you and politicking about whatever we politicking about, and I got something else on my mind other than just talking, and I'm warning you that I'm finna get real serious with you. I'm gonna start that sentence off with, check this out, bro. Or either anything that's in that variation. But if I start off saying, check this out, I don't want to talk no more.
You know what mine is? Hey, listen. Hey, listen, right? That's mine. Hey, listen, right? That's how you know when the cuss out is about to come. And people on panels haven't even realized that shit. Hey, listen, right? As soon as I hit that real calm, hey, listen, right? That's when the cuss out is about to come. And I'm more like a guy in that aspect, and people haven't even realized this shit. Once I hit the walk off, please don't follow me. I'm more like a guy. You know how women are just like, oh, and another thing, or we need to talk about this right motherfucking now. No, I'm more like a guy. Please let me walk the fuck away because I already know I'm going to say something to hurt you so fucking bad that I can't come back from it. So just let me go ahead and walk away because I'm already at that point of my words. I'm about to make up some curse words. I'm about to make up some shit that's gonna hurt your mother's soul. So let me just go ahead and walk the hell away because it don't need to go this far. And I'm still a woman, right? So I'm probably gonna say some shit that you already heard before, but in my mind, the cuss out gonna be so bad it's past PBS. And you know, since I'm older, that past PBS cuss out is just like motherfucking shit down. And you done probably heard this shit from other women before 10 times worse. But in my mind, I think I'm doing a whole lot. I'm just like, leave me the fuck alone. Just let me walk away.
Nah,
But
that's my
these
move.
These new men can't take the shit. They just like, oh, you hurt my feelings, so I gotta get you back. I gotta get you back. I'm just like, oh my God. Just stop being a bitch right now. That's what I want to say. Y'all some bitches. Just cut the shit out. Cut it out right now.
My wife knows, sis, that if the talking don't stop when I need it to stop, next thing she finna hear is, nigga, I'm finna get up. I'm finna spin off. And I'm gonna tell you when I know she on some bullshit, that's why I start laughing. If my wife want to get something off to me and she don't want me to spin off on her ass, she'll park behind me and box me in.
But no, bro, I stay in the house all the time. See, that's the thing. See, these men want women that stay home, right? Oh, so we want you in the house all the time. Well, look, bro, I stay home all the time. I cook. I got housekeepers coming in. I pay housekeepers to come clean up a couple times a week. You know what I'm saying? So I got shit going on that men want. So you got a clean house. You got somebody that's going to cook. You got all of this shit going on. You got, you know what I'm saying? Somebody's going to take out your clothes. You got all the rest of this shit. So listen, what do you have to complain about? You have a nurturer right there, but you still are going to complain. You gonna complain about all of this shit. And I'm asking you, you still gonna complain about everything. I leave you alone. I don't go through your clothes. I mean, through your phone. I don't fuck with you. I don't ask you when you leaving, when you gonna come back. I don't ask you your fucking schedule for the week. Nigga, you basically do what the fuck you want to do, and you still act the fuck up. So when I ask you to leave me the fuck alone, leave me the fuck alone. I don't go out. I don't go party. I don't do shit. All I do is I sit here and I listen, leave me the fuck alone. Stop your bullshit while you ahead. God damn it. God, nigga, leave it. Cut it out. Cut it the fuck out.
I already know how my wife is. Like, what's gonna piss her off is if she can't get what she want to say off her mind. So
that's what it is.
what I would do, because I know if she pissed me off, my way of pissing her back off is to not let her continue what she's saying. I'll get up and leave. And if she box me in, I'll go sit in my car and I'll turn my music up loud as fuck and sitting there smoke and be looking at the window like I can't hear you. What you say?
Oh, so basically you tune her the fuck out. Oh, damn you, Tavon.
I'll tune her out. I'll tune her the fuck out.
Tavon taking shots at me. Tavon is taking shots at me in the chat.
Yeah, I'll tune her out, but then I only do it for a minute. I'll do it to just be childish, just to do some punk shit. And then I'll go back in there and I'll tell her, I was just being childish with you because I wanted to be on some punk shit. Now go ahead, say what's on your mind.
I wouldn't
And
talk
I'll
to you
sit
after
there
that. I'm not
with
gonna lie to you. If you do that shit to me, I'll be like, fuck you. And I hold that shit to the next argument. I'm not even gonna lie. And Tavon, shut up. And Bucks, I notice you being quiet because you go ahead and say something, Bucks. You being quiet for a reason.
Now I'm just observing. You know what I mean? I'm listening. I see Tavon talking about basically you a nurse and a butler at home. But you
No,
know,
I'm not a butler. I actually hire housekeepers because I'm busy. That's what I'm saying. I'm busy because I work from home.
he pretty much saying at the end of the day, you know, when you got a man, you know, your catering to your man is just that. Get his clothes ready before he jump in the shower, get his food ready. You know what I'm saying? It's not pretty much a butler literally. I would think so. It would just be, you know, as far as being a submissive woman when it comes down to making sure that your man is good money.
Yeah, I don't even think that
No,
even
let me tell
falls
you
in the
something.
realm.
Let me address this, right? It says, I want my woman. Can you put that on the screen for me, please? Okay, I want my woman to work and go outside, but do you get yours, but you violate my love, no good. But you violate my love. Let me address the first part. I want my woman to work and go outside. Do you get yours? First of all, yes, sir. I do work from home. I have 4 degrees and I do other stuff. So I have afforded myself the lifestyle that I can float in and out of these degrees and work from home. So even if I wasn't with anybody, which I am not because I am now divorcing my husband. Thank you. So I'm now making this announcement on a public platform. Let's see. I have now afforded myself the lifestyle because I put myself through school and I have 4 bachelor's degrees. So yes, I can float in and out of these degrees as I wish. I can work from anywhere. So I can travel, I can do whatever. I can sit on the beach if I want to, as long as I had a computer, and I can float in and out of these degrees. As a matter of fact, I can sit here and I can do whatever I want to. And I could sew for a whole month. I could do whatever. I don't even have to turn on a computer and I could work and make money. Let me see. And you want them to go outside. It's my choice whether I want to go outside. Like I said, I can sit on the beach if I want to and make money. But that's you. That's what you want to do. A lot of men want their wives to sit home and know what they're doing. So it's just being a good woman is what you want. You want your woman to go work. I do work. So I don't know what you're talking about. And it says, but you violate my love, no good. Violate what? It's because I was joking and I said, damn you. That was a joke.
No, I think he's just saying from the perspective, sis, of how his ideal woman in his for his opinion. I don't think it was necessarily towards you.
Yes, I don't know, but what violate, I don't know. But catering to a guy, you know, some men might like that, whatever. But all I want is that I hate seeing housewives sleep with the pool boy while husband is at work. I've been with the same
watching pornos, nigga.
I was with the same man for 18 years, and that's the only man that I slept with for 18 years. So I don't know who you're talking about sleeping with a pool boy. I don't even have a pool.
Pornos with the housewife always end up fucking the pool boy, the pizza guy. Like, God
yeah,
damn,
you watching some
switch it up.
you watching some lifestyle type of shit, some lifetime movies. I'm sorry, not lifestyle, but some lifetime movies. I don't know what you're talking about. And thank you, Asia. That definitely was a lot of work for me to get all. See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody wants to downplay education, but it took me a lot of time for me to put myself through school for 4 bachelor's degrees and several certifications. That took a lot of time.
Do you know why that takes a lot of time and costs a lot of money? Do anybody have an idea on why college costs so much and takes so long to get through?
It says just honor your man is my thing, Queen. How am I not honoring my man?
See, well, now we're talking about you. He just said right there, he's talking in general. You know what? Now stop that shit. Stop that.
crazy.
already.
Loaded over there. She ain't let nothing walk. She said
She
that
over there
one
suiting up
nigga line.
already, man. She ready to hit the field.
Yeah, because I'm sitting
Stop
here
that
like,
shit, sis. You clearly see that man say, yeah, put it on the big screen. He said, no, just talking in general. Sis,
like, what the
sis ready to get it going. They're like, fuck all that. Niggas Manic Monday.
fuck? Like, what the fuck?
But she like, I got my degrees. I put my social strong.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
All thing she didn't do was chew her gum and pat her hair.
On everything. Now, I'm gonna give y'all some good game though. The reason why college takes so many years to complete, especially depending on which course you go through take, and the reason why it costs so much, especially depending on the course that you take, is because they know that the three realest words you will ever hear in your life, and I say this all the time, besides God is real, is knowledge is power. The less that I know about, the more that you know means that you can keep your hand in my pocket. And they know that they're going to give you some kind of knowledge that you can go out there and apply and get paid off of for the rest of your life now that you know it. And they're going to make sure they can get all that they can because they know after that, they're going to have to take their hand out your pocket. Why when you think you go to learn how to be a plumber or a fucking carpenter or electrician or engineer or something, they call it a trade because you're trading that knowledge for money. You're trading what you know for what another motherfucker don't. Or, I mean, hell, if they pipes backed up and they could have went to Home Depot, got everything that they needed, but they didn't because they don't know what the fuck to do with it.
So why they don't call barbers?
That's real talk. I'm a firm believer, and that's why college costs so fucking much, and it takes so long because they know that's the last time they're finna be able to put their hand real deep in your pocket.
Yeah, that makes sense. That make a lot of sense when you speak on as far as them taking advantage of the labor, of the other man.
Where do you think the phrase "the game is to be sold and not told" came from?
That's why I'm a firm believer, man. United Snakes of America, man. Like it's a corporation, and at the end of the day, when you dealing within a corporation, it's a lot of things, funny that go on in that corporation. And I'm just a firm believer. I truly don't think that when you sit back and you see people succeed off being crooked, and you be that one living your life like, oh well, I'm not gonna, I'm gonna do this straight, and you ain't gonna get nowhere. That's just being honest. And once we all come to that conclusion and realize that, like, it's nothing being done straight up. I mean, it's always somebody cutting a corner. It's always somebody using GPS. It's always somebody cheating, doing something. You know what I mean? And when you look around and you see things in a corporate status, because that's what it is. We not even breaking that barricade, and we will never break that. And I think that's written. They set that that bar that high, where they know that we're not gonna. It's not they don't think we're smart enough. They just know that we as other people, we are very impatient, man. And I think they took that tool and they ran with it. You know what I mean? Because to be honest, we taught them everything they knew. You know what I mean?
It's called greed.
Huh?
It boils down to nothing simply more than greed.
Greed, facts.
Think about how a power structure is set up. A power structure is set up the same way a pyramid is set up, where the many support the few at the top. It's the most at the bottom and the only one at the least at the top.
Let me ask this question. Why is it on well, let me ask this. What is the root of all evil?
Greed.
Money.
Greed, emotionally is greed, and what would you say physically?
I wouldn't say money, because money could be replaced by something else. I mean, so it's the greed for whatever it is that you can use for currency, whether it be dollars or cows.
Right. Now, so I'm gonna go with the money thing. The reason why I will go with money thing is because in our day and time, the money thing is what everybody is running around, committing, you know, nonsense crimes, murders and things of that nature. But yet, with all that being said, on this money that we all know that is the root of evil, you put in God we trust on the top of it. Why is that?
Because again, the money is more or less the actual physical currency is like a fucking hammer on the table. It could be used to build or destroy. It's just in the motherfucking will of the person that's holding the hammer. So I don't never blame the money itself. And maybe it's because in God we trust is put on it for the simple fact is because the greed that comes from the love of money or what money can get you is at the time when your free will be tested the most. That may play into it. You know what I'm saying? And you better trust in God. If a motherfucker offer you enough money or what would be enough money to make you turn the barrel on your own brother. And the fucked up part about it is not for everybody, because some motherfuckers' integrity ain't for sale, but for a few it is. Because they'll sell off their integrity and blow your motherfucking brains out for them few dollars. Just as fast as motherfucking Judas took 30 pieces of silver.
So wouldn't that be the root to the evil, or it's the thought?
No, it would be greed, because the money does nothing but stimulate the greed. The greed is, let's say let's say I wanted money. I got the money. I get the money. I go spend the money. Now I have a bunch of things, but I'm greedy, so I want more. So I have to go out and do what? Get more money. But it's the greed that's driving it.
Yeah, that's a fact.
The money is just a vessel. The money is just a tool in which I'm chasing. But if I wasn't chasing a fucking carrot on a stick, I'd be chasing a fucking a goddamn piece of broccoli on a stick. But I'm still what's propelling me to chase is the greed.
Okay, so let me ask you this way then. What makes the money so attractive?
Oh, the social structure. I think George Carlin said it the best. The middle class work hard as fuck and get all of the goddamn taxes. The upper class, the high class, don't do no work and get none of the motherfucking taxes. And the lower class and the poor class is there to scare the shit out of the middle class and to keep working.
And see, Tavon just hit on something. I was sitting over here. I was trying to figure out how I was going to say where power fits into this, because everybody is not trying to work and get things. I'm not work to get things, but have money to get actual physical items, right? A lot of people are trying to have money as a show of power, because the more money you have, it's like, hey, look at me, hey, look, you see what I mean? So it's more of like a power tool with some of these people.
It can be definitely used for power, but you would be foolish to think that absolute wealth is absolute power. And I'll give you an example. You can take somebody like Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk. These are easily some of the richest, if not the richest fucking people in the world, right?
Right.
Worth billions of dollars. If they walked out in the middle of broad daylight in the middle of fucking Times Square and blew somebody's brains out, they're going to jail. I don't give a motherfuck how much money they got. But the president of the United States, who cannot have 1/1000th of the amount of money that these motherfuckers have, can sign a paper and pardon him. That's power. Power don't always equate to money. You can have a motherfucker that's 10 times richer than somebody, but that person that he's 10 times richer than can be more powerful than you. You got enough money to build a castle to the halfway, a castle type of motherfucking structure. He got the power to come and get that motherfucker rated.
No, I'm not talking about like the absolute outcome I'm talking about motives. I'm talking about motives for why people do what they do. I'm talking about the motives behind why people want like money. Like for some people, like for me, how can I look at this? You can look at this app, right? And I can see different people want to be on this app for financial reasons. And some people are on this app because they want attention. They're not up here for the same reasons. You can tell they had no attention in high school, right? So this is like I can be what I want to be. I'm doing this shit for attention because they ain't got no attention in their life and they had no attention in high school and they're just grown ass babies, right? And some people are up here for to make a little bit of change off of YouTube. You know what I mean? They have different motives. So some people want, so I'm using that just as an example, right? Just as a, you know what I'm saying, little example. So some people want money because they're greedy and they want things, but some people want money as like a show of power. So it's like two different reasons for like what I'm saying is two things can be true.
Right.
I know it's like a fucked up example, but I'm just trying to show you like two things can be true.
Yeah, no, it can definitely be a duality. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It can serve for more than one purpose. I mean, you have people that it just depends on, like I said, that's when I go back to saying it's not about the hammer, it's about the person that's wielding it.
Because what you said was absolutely true. What you said was absolutely true because we've seen it happen. Just like when the girls went over there, went overseas, and the basketball player, which was black, she got time overseas for having the vape pen, right? And she got time. Where the white girl went over there and she pretty much got a slap on the wrist and pardon for having all of this actual weed, right? And she got pardoned and she, you know what I'm saying, what did she do? She got a slap on the wrist and she got sent back to the States. Whereas the black girl, the basketball player, she had a vape pen and she was sent over there. I mean, she got actually sentenced and she, you know what I'm saying, had to have the president, you know what I'm saying, whatever happened, and she was sent back home. After all of this time, and we was over here, well, some people was over here, like, you know what I'm saying, hey, yo, go get her, go get her, go get her. And it was a whole big ass deal. Two things can be true.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, it depends. Like I said, it depends on the person. I know motherfuckers who, is selling dope, right? Nope. I know a nigga that sold a lot of dope and put his kids through school. So,
see,
you know, this is a perfect example about it's not what you do, it's how you do. I know people that do wrong things I know people who do the right thing for the wrong reason, just like I know people who do the wrong thing for the right reason.
For the right reason. Exactly. You see what I mean? And the outcome, look, the outcome sometimes doesn't, you know. And the same thing is you posed a question on that panel and I had to sit there and I was thinking about it. And you was like, who is going to be able to actually be saved, right? And go on if we were to exterminate certain people, right? And I'm sitting here like, you know, it's actually true what you said. That's why I was sitting there quiet and I was thinking about it. It wasn't because I was high. I was sitting there actually thinking about the question. Like, you know, people do actually, there are some good ass people who do things because they absolutely have to. They will actually move when they have to move. They do things because they do things.
If you put a motherfucker in the wilderness, then how can you be shocked if they grow fangs and claws?
You know, people do things because they do things. You know what I'm saying? Because they have to do things. You can't be judged
It's gonna
because you
cause
make
them to
a
grow the
decision.
fangs and claws.
I'm sorry,
Did they eat something? What caused them to grow the fangs and claws if they in the wilderness?
Hey, probably not eating enough. You feel me? And that's where motherfuckers come to the fork in the road. Either you finna be prey or you finna be a motherfucking apex predator. It's no different than when it's child time, nigga. Either you on the menu or you at the motherfucking table. Which one you at?
Right, right. That's a whole fact. Yo, it's a dope show. Hey, Queen Moses, I appreciate everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything you have done, everything you've done. You know what I mean? You already Cal Goat, man. I can't say much, can't say more, you know what I'm saying? But I can say a lot. You dig? I appreciate everything you do, my dude. That's a fact. I need you to keep winning.
Hey man, I appreciate the appreciation, man.
It's fact, man. And for the chat, I appreciate everybody pulling up. I hope everybody got a dope message out there. You know what I mean? Like I said, from the sis, you know, Queen Mo, I'm hoping that that delivery, what I mean, was delivered in a manner where as though everybody can take, that information, which I will call mental nourishment, take it around with it, man. You understand what I'm saying? So, when it's coming from a female, or when it's dealing with the female, should I say, take a little more pride in that, put a little more push behind these females, let them do what they do. Let them, how should I say, be that one that can be that bridge, and get this ball rolling, man. So hopefully we can piggyback off this, be a little more supportive. I mean, to the woman, to the content creators, the female content creators, anyway. You know what I'm saying? The female supporters. You know what I mean? If we got to be biased, you understand me? Let's, swallow the pride. Don't taste that bad, people. You already know. You know what I mean? So again, appreciate the, Savon Miller, man. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for pulling up. Thanks for participating. You know what I mean? Thanks for, giving us, your spill. Asia, thank you for holding that chat down. I appreciate you. Um, for everybody that pulled up, man, I rocked out with the boy today. We had a great show. I mean, it's the female takeover. Towards the end, we gave our little rebuttal. You know what I mean? Couple of the gentlemen pulled up. Once again, people, keep rocking with me. I'm gonna make sure we gonna take it where we need to take it to. You know what I mean? On that note, it's your boy 050 Bucks. Let's just shoot right back.